position here at Centenary Oval. Xavier Watson on the bottom of the pack with Jordan Clements. Umpire now throws it in the air. It's Heinges and Wolford. Wolford does well to win it again. Jennings onto it, gets the punch forward, and it's a nice little handball over from Jordan Clements, the male medalist. Gets the forward kick. That's a good lead, and take it there, Tyne and Keeley. Marble Range back on it as Billy Bias comes around onto the handball. It's a bit of a wonky old handball, didn't quite get all of it. Back with the ball now, Kyle Castley. Can't dispose of it correctly, it's a throw, and Waybacks will play on. They'll come away to the right-hand wing. Jemiah Craig, did he get one in the back? No, it's called play on. Good contact there from Price Marshall. John-T Seal trying to get around his opposite. There's a man holding on there, but in fact it's going, the free kick will go the way of Wade Hanson. Probably a little bit fortuitous there. Going against John-T Seal, I thought he should have got it.
Now Ben Sampson's coming up. He got injured in the flight. He's come off the ground. Wayback's not looking good early and is with some injuries. We've got Ben Sampson now come off the ground.
Greg Maxfield into the action. Kick coming away to this left wing, and that is not touched as it goes over the boundary line. Max Black did his level best to get it.
Umpire says boundary line, says it has been touched.
He says it has been touched. A little bit fortuitous there for Marble Range. Maybe a little bit lucky. Boundary umpire will throw it in right in front of us. Over the head it goes. Wolford and Heinges in the ruck. Heinges wins the contest. Good collection with one hand. Trying to get a mongrel kick away. Jordan Clements can't do it, and it's back with Lance Appleby. Appleby takes his time, and now a left foot kick down, looking for Lachlan Jennings. Can't take the mark, and everybody overruns it. It's back with Max Black. Black got it away for Clements. Clements gets the kick forward. Waybacks can't tidy up. Lachlan Jennings, was it high? No. And the and ball now shoots out to the other side. Was there a man holding the ball? Surely that's in the back umpire. He says no. It's play on. It's Boyd West away to Billy Bias. Can he get the first goal of the afternoon, Billy Bias?
No.
And it's away to the left-hand side, and it's only a minor score, so Marble Range draw level in the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. And after 6 minutes of play on the Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard, no contenders for the EP Surf goal of the day thus far. 1 point each, Marble Range and Waybacks.
Okay, Waybacks to bring it back in now. This looks like Crowley, I think, to bring the ball back in. Runs out, gets a good drop punt way at half. Oh, Marble Range in front, can't take Tottenham up. Heinges there, gets the ball out. Now Hegarty hits the ball hard. He doesn't take it cleanly. Maxfield does. Gets the ball on to his Wayback team, and now going out looking for... No, Wayback player can't take... Oh, well taken to Marble Range. Umpire says he's legged, and he'll get a free kick. Looks like Zach Calderwood. He'll take the free kick on the half-back flank on the Marble Range side. Plays on quickly. Goes back into the goal square. Looking and finding his teammate there in Appleby, I think it is. He has been everywhere.
I wanted to play on to the left, but there was no one there.
He comes out now. Umpire calls play on. He's under a bit of pressure. Kicks the ball out, looking for Jennings, but in front, Seth Myers. And here Seth Myers now will have a kick in, looking in the middle. Jed Wolford, big spoil in front. Appleby drops what he should have taken. Waybacks now get back onto the ball. On the left foot. And that looks like it was at number 6. Was that right? I think it was. And he puts the first goal on the board in the 2021 Grand Final. And on the Curtis and Sales and Service scoreboard, it's Waybacks 1 goal, 1-7. And they lead at Marble Range 1 point. So that was well worked. Marble Range really didn't look like they were going to bring the ball out clearly. They had no leads. Appleby in the end was a poor kick. And Waybacks took full toll of that, and there Levi kicks on his left foot, puts the first goal on the board for the 2021 Grand Final. Now umpire Rob Staunton in the middle waiting for the ball to come back, and I tell you, there's been some really strong clashes out here already, Keith. There's no faint-hearted out here in the Grand Final.
Absolutely not. They wanted to play on quickly to the left. Price Marshall was completely caught out of position though. They had no ability to go out to the left, and then eventually they were just called on to play on, and no good.
Okay, Heinges now in against Wilford. Up they go. Well, no one. It's 50-50, but first to it is Maxfield on his left leg, and Corey Beard over the top there of Kanitska. He takes a safe mark, Corey Beard, looking where to go to. Not a lot of run there in the Marble Range. Like, finds that beautiful spot out there, and that looks like number 21 in Bennett. Jackson Bennett gets moving on to Bias, who missed a goal early. Gets the ball on deep into the fire, looking for Keeley. Oh, at the back, comes down, beautifully read there by the male medalist, but that's way off to the right-hand side, and that will be out on the full, but beautifully read there by Jordan Clements, off hands, but couldn't do any more with the kick, and it'll be Waybacks to bring the ball back in.
Deep in their left back pocket, it did skew badly away at the northern end, and 9 minutes in, it's Waybacks 1-1-7, leading Marble Range 1 behind on the Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard. We bring this broadcast to you thanks to our number 1 ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. Kick away to the left-hand wing. Hine just flew high, missed everything. Billy Bias gets a good block with it, back with it. Good handball in the middle, and I think that's Baird. He gets a shocker of a kick away, and it burns the ground. And now Waybacks first to the contest. Marble Range just stood there looking at it. Big tackle coming in over the top. Umpire says mine. He will ball it up around about 40, in fact 35 metres away from the northern end here at Centenary Oval. Almost goes over the umpire's head. He was throwing it backwards there. Marble Range cleaning up the spoils on the ground, but Waybacks very, very quickly onto that one. It was Curtis Eminen leading the way, and I think Bo Baldwin was down there as well. Umpire throws it in the air, and that's a better throw, and it's now Hindress who gets the tap out and straight onto it. Beautifully done there was Daniel Minnie, but he got absolutely axed as soon as he took that ball.
Strong tackle.
Umpire will ball it up once again. We're about 40 metres away from the northern end. Tap out one there by Marble Range. They finally get some clearance there. That's a little bit of a wonky kick over the top from Minnie, and it beats everybody out the back. Marble Range, Lux of Fortune, they slip, they take it, and now taken to ground. Is that going to be holding the ball? Umpire says no, it is mine, and he will ball it up right in that deep right forward pocket for Marble Range. The umpire throws it in the air. Tap down one by Marble Range, and it's off hands, and Waybacks back with it. They get the crumb first, and they bring it away. Incorrect disposal, is it? No. Umpire calls play on. Billy Bias back with it. He gets onto the right boot, and that is a sensational mark! Boyd West held his ground beautifully. He was almost falling. I think he was falling over when he actually took the mark. It wasn't a high flyer, but he held his balance just long enough.
In between two Waybacks, mate.
He had a 2-on-1 contest, and somehow he held on to it, but he's going to be on a bit of a wonky angle.
Here's your check side.
He could be looking at the check side with the banana kick. There you go, Beebs. I'll get you one anyway. In comes Boyd West, and he slots it straight down the centre. With a beautiful check side. With a beautiful banana check side. Just quietly. And on the Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard, it's the first contender for the EP Surf goal of the day. Make it your goal to look great with EP Surf. Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard shows Marble Range 117, Waybacks 117. We have played about 11 minutes on the Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard. That play will put Boyd West straight into contention for the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at EP Surf.
Okay, that was a great goal there, and it's back in the centre now. Up they go. Wolford, no one misses. He hits the ground. Around they go, and there's stacks on the mill. Umpire will do it all over again.
That's a bit boring.
Okay, Wolford over the back. Taken by Maxwell. No, he drops it. Comes out the back. In they go. Tackle without the ball. Maxfield. No, there's a holding the man free. That's exactly what I thought. And that will go to, looks like Lance Appleby will take the free kick. Right in the centre of the ground for without the footy. Hangs on now. Ned Brooks runs through. Kicks a big long drop punt. Falling short now into that wind. Marble Range take the ball. Beard gets on his left foot. Looks to Minnie. Minnie takes it. Oh, breaks the tackle. Strong. But misses it to the left-hand side. Strong broke that tackle beautifully there, but couldn't finish off the goal needed for the Marble Range side. Now it looks like Crowley now, not sure, looking to Maya Craig, makes a big out here, but now Crowley goes out to the far side. Oh, it's a bit of a shocking kick. Great mark there by Greg Maxfield. He plays on quickly, looks short, finds Xavier Watson. No, he drops what he should have taken. He's tackled, jumped upon. And umpire says high tackle, and Xavier Watson will take the free kick on the left half-back flank for the Wayback side. Goes onto his left, down to centre wing. Big pack forms. At the back, can't be taken by Sampson. Marble Range plays, he gives it to Sampson. He gets it onto his boot. But that'll be touched, and it will be out of bounds there. And that was number 22. No, I'm not sure who that is there for the Marble Range side. But now it's at centre wing, and here on the Curtis South Service scoreboard, it's Marble Range, 1 goal 2-8, leading Waybacks, 1 goal 1-7. Wolford at the back, no, Hine just in front, the ball goes over the backs. Waybacks in numbers, ball gets a little kick. Greg Maxfield tackled strongly when he goes to pick it up. Marble Range just about good strong body in there, great tackle. And this is a real pressure game here, Keith, at the moment. The sides are really tackling hard, both sides. Up they go again. Hine just there gets the ball out to no one in particular. Sockers the ball on Maxwell. He gets taken out of it strongly. Marble Range now pick up the ball. He gets tackled strongly, gets a handball out, but that handball will be touched and it'll be a throw-in on the centre wing here at Centenary Oval in the 2021 Grand Final. between Marble Range and Waybacks. Boundary umpire now. Hydras and Wolford in the ruck. The ball swinging. Wolford gets to the back. Hydras follows up, gets the ball on the Maxwell. Beautifully smothered by Price Marshall. Waybacks over Perkins first. He's high tackle. Umpire says, I'll give him a free kick. He goes, terrible kick.
It's a Falcon.
Gets to Jericho. He can't take it. Boyd West, he's tackled. Let's hold the ball, umpire. And he says exactly the same thing. And that's a good tackle there by Anthony Ianello. Now he goes on out wide looking for Jemiah Craig. Spooled away by Marble Range player from the back. Baldwin first to the ball. He keeps the ball in. No, the umpire says he takes it out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in right in front of the Marble Range coaching dugout, and this is a tough game out here.
It certainly is. Boundary umpire throws it in right in front of the Marble Range coaches' benches. Hine just flew high to win that one. Good clearing kick from Marble Range. They got there first. Beats everybody over the top, Boyd West included, and that then beats Sampson as well. Nice little handball in there. Can they control it now? Back with the football. It's now Max Black. Black still trying to get there. Nice little toe away. Curtis Edmonton did well. Gets the kick away. Here is Nice little swerve. Gets the mongrel kick through, and it's touched on the way through by Marble Range. Can't pick it up cleanly. Jonty Seal. They go down. Was it kicking in danger? Umpire says no. Straight onto it there by Waybacks. Have they dragged it in? Crowd wants a free. Umpire says no. He'll ball it up round about 35 to 40 metres away from the southern end of Centenary Oval. The ball goes in the air. Good tap down there. Won by, I think that was Heyman for Waybacks. And they can't get in fact, they do get the clearing kick away with Xavier Watson, but it's a good old-fashioned rugby league bomb and taken out mid-air with a rather late shot there was Greg Maxfield.
He's gone down, Maxfield. He's been taken out big time.
And now we've got the umpire stopping play. Probably should have been the 50 or the 25 play. And now he's reversed it. I think Marble Range can feel a little bit aggrieved there, because I thought Maxfield was about 3 weeks late coming in. Umpire did nothing about it, and you've got to get onto that early, otherwise things might be reversed.
The retaliator always gets caught, and it was a retaliation there to what Maxfield done earlier. And now Zach Cool went over and remonstrated and took Maxfield out, and now it's a reverse free kick. Right in front, only 15 out.
Maxfield moves in, hits it, and it's hit the post, which to me I think that's probably fair, because the last time I saw that much milking I was on a dairy farm from Maxfield. It's 1-2 apiece on the Curtis' Sales and Service scoreboard. They come away to the right hand side. Marble Range, Corey Baird with it. He's got it in his right back pocket, looking for some options upfield. He's not seeing too much. He might just have to go long away to that right wing, and that's exactly what he does. Right in front of the in-support sign, and down and went down there, but it's a free kick going to Marble Range, so maybe that's poetic justice. Free kicks going the wrong way. It was a mongrel kick into the middle, and now Maxfield's back with it. They get quick handball away, and now coming through, I think that might be Jemiah Craig. Now it's Maxfield, and taken at the back there. It was a good long mark coming forward, and looking away to the left-hand side now. They're getting a kill. I don't know who that was to, but it ends up being Max Black who takes the mark, waiting for all the Waybacks players to go. Billy Bias is having a bit of a running battle here with Greg Maxfield, so maybe Bias is trying to pick something back. Wolford, the mongrel kick, might have been touched off the boot. Doesn't matter, because it's barely handled on the ground. Sam Hine just looking, gets a kick away, and it's smothered off the boot. And now Waybacks with it again, and that's a good kick out there from Yanello, and finding out on that wing. It might be Downen, I think. Yeah. He loads up onto the right wing, left wing, off the right boot. That's a good mark taken by Xavier Watson. He's got room to move. Gets the kick in before he gets poleaxed afterwards. Maybe a little unfortunate, I should say, not to get an FAD, or at least a late contact. The umpire says it's all fair in love and war, and it trickles across the boundary line. Ball to be thrown in front of the in-sports sign here at Centenary Oval.
It's either an FAD or it's not, mate.
All right, we'll play on anyway. And it's down with, I think that was Wolford who grabbed the ball out of the air, and kick is grabbed there by Waybacks. It was Sean Maxfield sending it back in. Baird picks it off, and they get it away there nicely. And onto the right boot, away to that right wing. There's only one man there, and it's Sam Hines, and he marks it easily. Centre wing. He's out on that centre left wing, and he's looking for a bit of a lead. Wants someone to come forward. Can't do it. He decides to go around the man on the mark. Not a problem at all. Loads up. It's a low, winding kick, and it floated away straight into the chest of Daniel Minnie, who plays on. He goes backwards, and Bird misses it easily, and he's going to have to rush back. He looks for some options. He's very, very slow to play on, and now he finally finds a man in the centre, and that's Zach Calderwood. Calderwood away to the right wing. This could be a problem, and it's picked off there by Maxfield. Maxfield, incorrect disposal, surely. Says it's a handball. Can't believe that. Xavier Watson onto the left ball. Xavier Watson! Luck is a fortune for the Waybacks footy club, and he somehow got the goal out of that one. I think Marble Range a little bit stiff, but they all count. And Curtis's sales and service scoreboard, it is Waybacks 2-goal 2-14, leading Marble Range 1-2-8. Early contender for the EP Surf goal of the day. Making your goals will look great with EP Surf.
Yeah, no, we're a little bit stiff from Marble Range. Bad use of the footy. Set the ball up there. They made it easy for Greg Maxfield. The ball comes through to Xavier Watson, and he made no mistake. Bad footy by Marble Range, not bad luck.
We bring this broadcast to you, of course, thanks to our number one ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy, and so far I think at least one of the Maxfield boys has to be in contention for the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf.
Okay, up they go. That's Glenn Schreiber in the ruck there against Hines. Now there's a holding a man free, and it's going to, that looks like Jordan Clements. Clements now goes for a half-a mongrel kick. Oh, horrible running kick there, but first to recover is Marble Range. Comes around, gets onto his left foot, swings it into the middle. And Keeley is there, yes. Umpire says touch, play on. Ball goes across it straight into the arms of Seth Myers. Now he goes long looking for Jemiah Craig. Oh! It's down and out. Has not moved. And then a big, now Ridley gets the handball, no, dodges through, now gets it on to down now, gets the ball on his boot, bangs it up forward, in front. Oh, for it to be stopped. Yeah, it stopped the game. He was out before he hit the ground. Bravery, running back with the flow of the ball. Nothing ill against it. It was just one of those things that happened in football, that he had his eyes on the footy going backwards, and he just was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but showed great courage to stand underneath that footy.
Very, very courageous, but he's barely moved. He is moving his legs, so that's the first thing that we want to make sure of, is that he does have movement, and he does have movement in the legs, but I dare say that he will be carried off. They've got the stretcher out there at the moment, but that was a big contact coming in from Corey Baird.
Yeah, look, well, you saw it there again. It was, and Corey Baird, very fearful. He just kept running back with the flight of the footy. He didn't know there, but I see he's sitting up now. He wants to get up off on his own steam, but I would say he's not a really well boy. He'll come. The runner's got to go after. Catch him. Come on, he is not sure where he is. Come on, boys. Duty of care, here you go. Let's get him off. Get him on that stretcher, boys.
Yeah, I can't really have a go at the trainer there, because Jemiah Craig, and he's not in a good weight. No. He wanted to run, and he just ran away from the trainer. He was really on the jelly legs, unfortunately. And now Jemiah Craig coming off the field quickly to international.
The part of the game, working badly concussed, the young fella, so he'll take no further part in 2021 grand final. The umpire now with Glenn Schreiber against Hines in the ruck, and Waybacks are losing players at the moment through injury. Now the ball comes down. Who grabs it? Looks like Max Day. He gets the handle over the top. Ball in there. Now Hines, he hasn't got it. He moves it. Very well tackled by Price Marshall. That's a good tackle. Didn't push him in the back. Just held him over the top of the ball until he collapsed into it. And then the umpire now looks like Schreiber against Hines again. Up they go. Schreiber misses the ball. Billy Bice gets a handle on him. Now the ball comes out through Price Marshall. Good kick into the centre of the ground in front. All the spoil away there. Let's look like Jackson Bennett. He will take the free kick in the centre of the ground. It's on his left foot, looking out wide. Going out here for Keely against Jericho. Umpire says play on. Baldwin, he takes the ball. He's set upon by two Marble Range players in Max Black and Keely, and the umpire has no choice but to throw it up on the half-forward flank. Who we got going up in the ruck there? Nobody. That was that comes down to Wayback. Smothered beautifully by Max Black. And the ball goes out of bounds right in front of the Wayback. Stay now Billy Bice and Connor Dowden having a bit of a go there. There's no love lost between this as a grand final. This means everything to both sides, so they will throw everything at it. Up they go. No one takes the knock. Comes down onto the ground. There's players everywhere, and they're diving on it. And the umpire says, "I'll have no choice here." And that was Xavier Watson on the bottom of the pack there, with Jackson Bennett on top of him. Schreiber now in front. Umpire now. Heyman against Schreiber. Over the top comes Clements. Gets to Wayback, so that was Perkins gets on the boot. Baldwin can't handle it. Ball bounces favourably for Marshall. Marshall says, Jonty Steele says, was that out? And umpire says, no, it's touched, and it will be no. The umpire's giving you a free kick. What are we going?
I think he's looking for a throw, or maybe it's to lift.
No, he's saying, last touch is what he's calling. Throw it in. Yeah. Okay, it's a throw in right in front of us, our commentary spot here, Keith, and it's a real tough game.
Boundary umpire throws it in right in front of us, and tapping down there, waybacks with Heyman, and Boyd West can't get to it. Billy Bias is there, and there's a couple of waybacks there who affect a tackle very quickly, and the man down there on is Boyd West, as a matter of fact, who takes it down. The umpire calls for the ball, and now he will throw it in the air, and it's Schreiber back in there again against Heyman. Heyman wins the tap down, but it's nicely handballed, and bursting away from the pack is Jordan Clements. Gets the kick forward, can't get a clean mark. Well followed up by Jordan Clements. Tonin Keeley around the body looking for, I thought that was Bias, but it wasn't. Man in front there, Seth Myers affecting a good tackle. Oh, flying in, there was a man being held off the ball.
Thrown out of the play, looks like Castley, is it?
And there's going to be a free kick.
Castley.
And it will be taken by Kyle Castley. He's going to line up almost in front. He's only on a very slight angle, maybe 5 or 10 degrees. He's going to be kicking from the best part of 45, though, which will make things interesting. Maybe closer to 40 by the time he does get in there. But he is into the teeth of this breeze here at Centenary Oval. Kyle Castley moving in. He shakes it away to the left-hand side. And it holds up with the bounce. Still in there. And now the 2-on-1 contest. Marble Range there with Billy Bias in close attention. He's going to get down to the ball. He can't handle it. And dragging the ball towards the boundary line, and it's still play on, and they can't get it there, and the umpire says mine, and he will ball it up round about half a metre in from this boundary line. So if you've got any money, I reckon you can probably put it on where this ball's going. Umpire throws it into the air. Oh, Marble Range got him there to smother the punch, because Waybacks wanted it over the boundary line. Bias affecting the tackle. Umpire says mine, and he will ball up around about 30 metres away from the northern end at Centenary Oval.
I thought that fishing there, and the ankle was dragging.
It was dragging, all right. Boundary umpire throws it in. Everyone gets dragged down, and the umpire says that will do for the opening term here at Centenary Oval. 26-minute quarter, which I thought was probably a little bit quick, although we did have that lengthy stoppage to make sure that Jemiah Craig could go off safely. It is quarter time on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Waybacks 2-2-14, Marble Range 1-2-8.
Okay, the goal kickers for Waybacks. We've got Levi Canis has got one, and Xavier Watson one, and for Marble Range, Boyd West is their only goal kicker. Best of Waybacks, where you mentioned the two Maxfield brothers, Greg and Sean there and everything. Levi Canis has been good. Xavier Watson's had quite a few touches. Heinz in Ruck's been pretty good. And for the Marble Range side, the male medal's been fantastic. Jordan Clements, Corey Beard had a few touches in. Jackson Bennett and early young, I just can't find him at the moment, was Lance Appleby. He was very, very good. Started off and probably 8 or 10 touches early in that first quarter. But at quarter time here at Centenary Oval on the Curtis and Sales Service scoreboard, it's Waybacks 2-2-14, leading Marble Range 1-2-8.
And you've heard the leading contenders for the Lincoln Surf MVP Award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf. We'll have all the second quarter action coming up next here at Centenary Oval. Thanks to our number one ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy from Centenary Oval on 765 AM, 93.9 FM, 5CC.
out the catalogue of Mark Forbes homemaker Tasman Terrace, Port Lincoln.
Your next home makeover could be on the house with the McDonald's.com.au.
This quarter on 5CC's Sideline View, round #1 ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of footy.
Welcome back to Centenary Oval. Beebs, you've got a score from Great Flinders.
Yeah, quarter time in the Great Flinders Grand Final. Cougars 2-goal-1 to United 1-goal-1, and that is that quarter time score.
Port Lincoln Hockey Association A-grade Women's Grand Final. Panthers have defeated Marauders 2-1, and in the B-grade Grand Finals, men's and women's, Panthers have won both, and we will endeavour to get you scores as they do come to hand from our hockey correspondent, I think Talbot, who hosted Sideline View with you earlier this year when I actually had a day off.
Yeah, and he actually did a really good job, which was nothing that I'm used to with something when you're working here.
That's enough out of you. Umpire in position. He raises the ball, waiting for a start in the second term in the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. It's Hindus and Wolford back in the ruck, so obviously they've decided that they need to dominate early in the centre, and that's exactly what happens. Sam Hindus wins it, wins his own tap down. We've got high contact, and the umpire calls it is a high one, and it's going in there for Marble Range, and Price Marshall will it now. He's on his right half-back flank. Umpire calls him to play on, throws it on the right boot, gets well and truly under it. That is a beautiful chip shot in golf, not so much a great kick in footy. And now handball down from Evenden, back with Xavier Watson, throws it on the right boot, kicks anywhere, and they got in seal. Umpire says that's no handball, that's a throw, and the ball will come back for a free kick going to Marble Range, and Price Marshall will take it. They had a real opportunity there, Waybacks. They'll be disappointed that was called.
Yeah, well, it was, but he should have taken the mark anyway, so he doubled the mistake by dropping the mark and then throwing the ball out.
That's true. Price Marshall now coming back into the centre, and the mark taken by Jordan Clements, the male medalist. He decides to play on, going away to that left-hand wing.
Lovely
and there's
kick.
a bit of a lead.
Yeah,
that's a great kick right onto the chest of, I think that's Tynan Keeler. Gets the handball, does Calderwood away to Billy Byers. He sends it. That is a magnificent kick. A sensational lead provided there by Daniel Minnie. You can see Billy Byers was looking at the lead, and just drifted away right at the last, like a good golf shot, and then centred the ball. Daniel Minnie will be kicking from about 45.
Where it started was a beautiful Jordan Clements. That kick to Zach Corder was absolutely pinpoint. He did not have to break stride from 60 metres away, and then gave it on to young Bias, who, as you said, a beautiful pass to Minnie.
Daniel Minnie moving in now, a little bit of a jink, kicks from 45, has the wind behind him. It's drifting away to the left-hand side, and the goal umpire says it's no good, and it's through for a minor score. Callum Crollick to bring it back in from the goal square. The sales and service scoreboard. Waybacks 2-2-14, leading Marble Range 139. Thanks to our #1 ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy.
Okay, now go to the outer side, I would imagine. Yes, he does. He plays on quickly now. Oh, the shepherd there by Perkins trying to take out the Marine front. Waybacks, ball comes to ground. Quickly on Dowd and gets the ball. Ben Sampson, he misses what he should have taken. Good pick up there by the Marble Range player. It was Bennett, I think. Beautiful kick out here, Max back. Max back now goes short, looking for no good spoil there by Perkins. Jericho gets the handball out to Miles. He's about to be set upon. Well done by Black. He follows up beautifully. Breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles. Check side now. But 1 point only. That's a great effort, but that would have been certainly a contender for the EP Surf goal of the day if he had to kick that with the check side from that pocket.
It certainly would have been a great banana kick, Beebs. You're quite right on that one.
You just won't learn, will you? In we come now. Crollick now looking for this side. Evenden making a lead. But he goes the outer side now. Big long drop punt. Well, it's not a real, it's a terrible kick. And Jed Wolford drops short. Wolford in front. Now his long left foot. He'll go long deep into attack. No, he goes short. And that's a horrible kick. And that's straight in the arms of Greg Maxfield. He takes the mark down on his knees. Slows the game down. They're kicking into the breeze now. So Waybacks, they'll be slowing this down. Look, goes out wide by Maxfield. His awkward kicking style. Sampson tries to take the mark. Jonty Seal recovers. But that ball will go out of bounds on the half-forward flank for the Marble Range side.
Umpire to throw it in as soon as he can collect the ball. Now he brings it back to that left half-forward flank position. right in front of the Intersport sign here at Centenary Oval. Once over the head and throws it in. It's Hinges versus Wolford, and that wind really caught it. Hinges back with it, punches it straight back towards the boundary line, and they can't keep it in Waybacks, and the boundary umpire...
No, he's played a free kick.
In fact, it's a free kick.
Xavier got an elbow, he said, the umpire.
And the kick is an absolute stinker. Billy Bias marks it on the left wing. Billy Bias comes away, decides to bomb into the forward 50. It's a long, long kick. Looking to try and pick it up at the back there was Castley, but it didn't quite make it there. Jennings with a good spoil of the handball. Onto the right boot, Marble Range. Bombs away. Who gets there first? Waybacks get the first touch. Then they rush it through for a minor score. It's Waybacks 2-2-14, leading Marble Range 1-5-11 on the Curtis of Salzen service scoreboard. Tumby Bay, Cummins and Woodner. We do it all thanks to our number one ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of footy. I'm not impressed with Josh Mitchell, who's just sent us a text from Better Home Living, reckons I should be paying more attention to you when it comes to the check side. I don't know whether I agree with him.
I do agree. Now Wayback, Marble Range, get the ball. Mongrel kick, goes over the head, but only 1 point. They're peppering the goals here, Marble Range, but they can't get it through the big sticks. They have got this quarter under control so far. They have got it locked into their forward 50. Crollig now to bring it out again. He'll go out the outer side. I'm sure that defensive side of the ground with this breeze today, and exactly where he runs now. Oh no, goes short, looking for and finding, looks like Greg Maxwood in that long sleeve Guernsey there. He's had a lot of touches. He's playing very well. He comes back looking now, and he still go long with that awkward kicky side, as I said, goes up there, goes out towards the wing, and that looks like Corey Beard there. He takes the mark. He will bomb it back in for Mulray. He looks to play on it, no, goes back. Looking for leads, nothing much happening there. He comes out into the centre, dangerous. Yes, Johnny Seal intercepts that well. Good mark there. That was not a good hit. Johnny Seal, he goes out well. Looking for Baldwin. He takes it cleanly onto Everton. Oh, good there by Price Marshall. But Everton gets it back again. He looks to Maxwell with the handball. Back to Everton again. Dodges where he's not sure where he's going to go. In the end, just bombs a high one. So Jed Wolford under it. He gets pushed. Umpire says it's a push. Yes. Umpire says no. It's not 50. No. Yes, he's playing it. Oh, the players talked him into that one. And that's 25. I don't think it'll be 50, it'll be a 25 that Marble Range through Jed Wolford. He got a big shove, and he will take the free kick right in the centre. And the umpire says it's Jed Wolford's kick to take. And now umpire Kidney says, you're on the mark, son, Xavier. Now Wolford, if he's got any sense, he will not go to the bottom side. So where does he go? The bottom side, the hardest spot to kick the goals from. Goes up, nearly marked there by Beard. He can't take it. Waybacks onto it first, gets the ball out quickly. He's tackled. Umpire had to get rid of that one. The ball again. Marble Range picked the ball up through. That's looks like that was young Billy Bias again. He gets that. It has a snap, but that was a good handball there from Lachlan Jennings to the Marble Range player. Now looks like Seth Myers now coming out. Goes long out wide again. They're just playing that side. Up they go. No one can take the mark. That looks like Sean Maxwell. He gets the crumbs over to Blewett now. Goes down the centre wing, looking for in the middle of Baldwin. He's free kick, surely umpire. Yes, he is. And that'll be a free kick to Baldwin. Umpire says play on, plays advantage. Oh, tries to get the ball over the top. Wayback player picks it up beautifully, gets the handball back to Baldwin. He's in trouble. That's Everton on the left foot, and that will float through for a point there to the Wayback side. And they'll move on to 2 goals, 3. What have we got there? 15 to Marble Range. 1 goal, 7 on the Curtis and Sales Service scoreboard. That would have been a good goal for the goal of the day if he had been able to swing that around.
Thanks to EP Surf, make it your goal to look great with EP Surf. Coming out of the goal square, mark taken by Daniel Minnie on the right half-back flank, almost in the right back pocket. They decide to go back to the centre. I think that might be Calderwood with it.
No, I don't think Brooks maybe.
We'll go with Brooks as he decides to come away to this right wing once again. Gets right underneath it. It's a 2-on-2 contest. Coming in late there was Calderwood. Caught high there was Everton. It's called play on. And now Xavier Watson with it. Onto the left boot. Xavier Watson. Is it going to go away at the last?
Oh, it's going to go.
It doesn't even make it. It's playing on. Blew it back with it. He's going to look for an option. Gets onto the left boot. It's a stinker of a kick. Worm burner. Touched off the boot by Marble Range. Back with it. He's kind of down and he gets poleaxed. as he went in.
Great.
Umpire calls play on, and now he's going to stop play because that ball is certainly not coming out, and he will ball it up around about 25 to 30 metres from the northern end of Centenary Oval. Tap out one by Wolford, only as far as the nearest Waybacks play, who I'm not sure who that is, but now they're back with it. Price Marshall onto the right boot. Man coming into the game right off the bench there is Jeb Casanova, but it's a nice ball picked off there by Jason Perkins. Gets the short, and now it's back with Evenden. Evenden looks for an option. Seth Myers shoved right off the ball there by Castley. No offence taken, none given, and there's a throw. I think that's a little bit stiff, and the free kick going to Seth Myers. Seth Myers will take it now. He's on this left wing right in front of us. Seth Myers decides to go a little bit short into a contest, not sure what that is. Jonty Seal can't handle it. Kick off the boot is touched, is it? No, it's going to be paid. The mark, and we've got a man in back play who has gone down Waybacks, going down really off the ball. Connor Dowden. Doesn't surprise me that he's the one who's struggling because he gets into everything, and Jennings, I think that is, looking for the kick. Can it sit down? And Tynan Keeley gets there. Well done, he waited for it. Yanello got onto it, and now we're going to have a ball up. Right.
Jericho.
In fact, it was Jericho getting there. It was Yanello who was in close attention. Umpire to ball it up, almost right in front of the Marble Range coaches' dugout here, and throwing onto the boot quickly. There is Beau Baldwin, and the mark taken nicely. A little bit of contact there on Brock Davis as he's coming back. He asked the umpire what's going on. Umpire says no good. Play on. I don't know whether that's 15. In fact, he's called it. I'd like him as my real estate agent if I'm selling up. And now Billy Bias comes into the centre. He finds Jed Wolford with the mark. Handball off to Lance Appleby. Appleby onto the left boot. Gets under it again, but it's going to drift inside 50. Good spoil from behind there by the range. Handball away. Billy Bias. Can he get the handball away? It's touched by Sam Hinges, so it's not going to be a clean one. And Waybacks there with it first. Left foot kick is an ordinary one. Connor Dowden back with it. Gets the handball away to Heyman. And it's going to sit down nicely there. And onto the boot goes Maxfield. Looking. Who can get onto it first? Sampson there. There's surely a push in the back umpire. It's going to be called play on. Sampson in there. Sampson. Can he finish? He misses everything. He misses everything, dragging it across the face. I thought there was a push in the back there, so maybe a little bit of justice there for Marble Range. I thought they were a little bit harsh, not to get the free, but they'll bring it back in on their left, in the left back pocket, as a matter of fact. I'm with
Jason Dunstall about that. He should have kicked a drop punt there, tried to dribble it through. You can't kick it, son. Kick a drop punt. That's what footy's about, not that dribble rubbish.
Price Marshall coming away with it, kicks short, and it misses everything. So Marble Range all out of sorts at the moment. Waybacks by 2 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. 2-3-15 plays 1-7-13. We've had about 11 minutes of play, maybe 12 in this second quarter.
This is exactly what I said, that Waybacks had to put them under pressure, but they're not putting scoreboard pressure on them.
Big kick into the square and away to the right-hand side. So Waybacks extend that margin to 3 points now on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Price Marshall with it in the goal square. Coming away to the right-hand side, looking for a bit of a lead. He finds the lead, but there's 2-on-1. That's a right across the head. That was a real high shot on Kanitska, and Todd Owen wasn't able to get there. Kanitska bombing away into the contest. There's about 300 of them. Marble Range get front spot, and Corey Baird comes away with it. He throws it on the right boot and says, let's just get out of dodge, and they do, and the ball sits down nicely for Tynan Keeley, gets a nice bounce, and coming back into the centre, nice handball. Boyd West can't handle it. Waybacks intercept, and now picking it off nicely there is Sean Maxfield, the captain for Waybacks, coming away to that right wing. Xavier Watson, he keeps going onto the right boot. It's a mongrel kick inside 50, and it's picked off nicely at the back there by Price Marshall.
How well is Price Marshall playing? He's playing an absolute blinder.
An immense job at the back there, and they really do need him to stand up. Lance Appleby onto the left boot, and the mark taken out here by Daniel Minnie on the right wing. He plays on quickly off the bench. He came off the bench, and I don't think that Clements knew he was there, and now the ball, again, they can't mark it. Back with it, Waybacks. Now we've got a call holding the man, and Waybacks will get the free, and they'll play on quickly. And that is an absolute stinker of a kick, and he'll sit down somehow. Clifford Weitra took it over. I thought he took it over the boundary line. Boundary umpire was going to pay it, and now it's back and running in. He will kick it, and Marble Range are going to be absolutely filthy about that, because there is no doubt in my mind Clifford Weitra took that ball over the boundary line.
The whole ball wasn't over the line, I understand, but his body was over the line, but the whole ball's got to be over the line. I don't believe the whole ball was over the line, so play on, no problem at all with that one. You're absolutely wrong.
Geez, you're being generous to the boundary umpire there, Beebs. I thought that was for sure and certain over the boundary line. But it will count on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. And Waybacks, they now move along to a 9-point margin. It's Waybacks 3-4-22, leading Marble Range 1-7-13. Thanks to our number one ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy.
It's not like when your foot's on the line in rugby where it's tin touch. You've got to have the whole ball. You can be out of bounds, but the ball can be in. The umpire throws it up.
I understand that completely.
Wolford goes up now, comes down to Marble Range. In front. Marble Range supporters really starting to remonstrate here now. Waybacks there. Evan got it on. That's a good mark by Blewett. Blewett now going forward again. And he's got 25. Player running through the protected area. That's the captain, coach, or the coach anyway, running through the protected area. And now it's a 25. Now Blewett. He's taking his time. The Marble Range supporters getting really upset here now. This is what happens in the final when you're under pressure. All of a sudden the mistakes come into the game, and now Waybacks are putting the scoreboard pressure on them. If he can kick this is a good lead to the Wayback side, but it's not through the goals yet. Kicking straight into the teeth, a win from about 40. Corey Beard on the mark. He comes in slowly, deliberately, taking his time. Puts it up, it's out to the right. The wind's going to take it, and probably about what it deserved, a point.
And it is through 4, a minor score on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. Waybacks 3-5-23, Marble Range 1-7-13. Ball with Price Marshall. He's back in his goal square. We played 15 minutes on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard in this second quarter. Price Marshall now bringing it back in, coming away to the right-hand side, and it's cleared the fence. I don't know whether that registers for 6 in this particular sport, but it's going to be Bo Baldwin with the kick from the left forward. He plays on. And does that get something? It gets a point at least. And it drifts through for 1 point. So Waybacks 3-6-24, leading Marble Range 1-7-13. Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. No one is going into contention there for the EP Surf goal of the day.
The big thing here at the moment, the pressure on both sides is really telling, is that they're making mistakes because of the pressure or perceived pressure out there at the moment, mate.
Ball coming back in, and that was Ned Brooks bombing away to that left wing. It's a huge kick. Waybacks coming down with the crumb. Sampson with it, and it's a mongrel kick, and it's called play on, and they get the handball, and still with it, Waybacks. They're doing very well there, and incorrect disposal. Surely umpire, no call. Wow, I can't believe that, and that's well marked there at the back by Marble Range. But Baldwin want to be careful, or well, at the moment, everything seems to be going Waybacks' way. Corey Baird, a good mark in front of Kanitska. Kanitska went in there with a pretty heavy challenge. Corey Baird's looking at the umpire asking, what about that, sir? Umpire says, get on with it. So Corey Baird will come back to Ned Brooks, back inside defensive 50, coming away off the halfback flank, and now they can settle down. Price Marshall can come away with the ball and look for some options. And he jinks inside one, gets it on the right boot. And good mark taken there on the lead, and looking for something, and Maxfield almost got himself in trouble there. The umpire says no, and now Marble Range are going to play on straight down the centre. In fact, they drifted away to the left-hand wing. It's a 2-on-2 contest, and Waybacks got up to spoil that straight over the boundary line, and the umpire tells the boundary umpire to throw it in on that left wing position. We're coming up to 18 minutes played on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. Tumby Bay, Cummins and Woodner, thanks to our number one ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. That's Waybacks by 11 on the scoreboard, waiting for the boundary umpire to retrieve it.
Yeah, well, he's had to go over the fence to get it there, and the spectators won't know. He goes in now. Who we got there? It looks like Heyman against Wolford. Ball comes in front, Marble Range. Umpire says hi on the, and that looks like Appleby. Appleby now. Not sure where to go. Waybacks have got a lot of the players covered here. Goes short. Looking for a final player on his own. Looks like Lachlan Jennings. He gets the ball into there was Keeley, but he gets the ball right. Evan takes the ball. He's out there looking for well done. Casanova chops Maxfield out of it. Breaks a tackle. Goes in short. Looking for Appleby and finds him. Now Hines just now stands the mark. Things have just quietened down for a second here. Appleby now going short out wide again. Finds Lachlan Jennings again. out there. He plays on quickly, goes back to centre half forward, puts it up high. Up the big pack goes, big spoil from behind by Jericho. Comes down to, that's the male medal winner, and that was a beautiful kick there by number 14 in Clements. Under Schreiber. Schreiber now looking for, or can't find Beard. The ball comes out to Sampson. He's clear now. Oh, his short kick is terrible. The Chontier gets it. Back, gets the handball back to Sampson. Sampson in front. Good mark by Baldwin in front there. In front, the umpire says, get off him, son. Player now plays on. And that was Brock Davis putting the pressure. Hines is in front. Can't take the mark. Weetrell can't grab it. The ball comes back to Hines. And then Marble Range, Price Marshall. He says, holding the ball. Things are not going well for Marble Range at the moment. Price Marshall thought he was a bit unlucky there, mate, for holding the ball. Had no prior opportunity. Now it's Clifford Weetrell. Handballs quickly onto Baldwin. He has a shot, puts it up. No, it's not going to be right in front there. And it's all Marble. He plays on. Gets the handball away quickly. Oh, Price Marshall. And it's a soccer goal. And that's one of Johnny Seal. And Marble Range were making mistake after mistake here at Centenary Oval. The pressure is really getting to them, to being the undefeated side here in the Pauline Footy League, and they are making a multitude of mistakes here, Keith.
Well, I've got to say that they're not exactly doing themselves a whole lot of favours, but they're not getting a whole lot of favours either. Curtis's sales and service scoreboard. WAYBACK's now moving it along, 4-6-30, leading Marble Range 1 goal, 7-13. And I don't know what the umpire's talking about and what you're talking about, telling Marble Range to let, I think it was Bo Baldwin, get up, considering he was trying to get off to the races. If you're trying to run away, then you should be able to put a tackle on. Umpire back in the centre now, throws it up. Tap down one comfortably by Matt Heyman, and now it's Marble Range back with it. Lachlan Jennings away, off the right boot, looks for Billy Bias on the lead. He misses it, as does everybody else. Billy Bias back with it. Handball away from WAYBACK's, and that's incorrect disposal, but we're not calling it, but apparently we're calling it on the range. Playing on to Connor Dowden, who can't mark it. It's good spoil over the top there by Schreiber. And now they're looking for some options. Big fend put on there, nicely done by Lance Appleby, who got absolutely poleaxed after he kicked it. Connor Dowden's in another world at the moment. I don't know what they're thinking. They're playing on now Xavier Watson. Connor Dowden's going to want to watch himself. Sam Hines now can't handle the mark. And he takes Lance Appleby's head off. And if they don't put Connor Dowden down for a nap, then I don't know what the umpires are talking about. They're playing on Billy Bias. I'll let you watch Connor Dowden in the background. Lachlan Jennings goes forward. Tynan Keeley can't handle it. There's going to be a free kick. Is there for high contact? No, they're going to ball it up. How Connor Dowden is still on the field, I have no idea, because he should have gone.
Yeah, well, he hasn't lifted an elbow. It's just a butt, mate. It's a man's game.
If you think that elbow wasn't lifted, I don't want you anywhere near my doctor's surgery. Thank you very much.
He's still on the ground.
You'll probably operate on my foot when I need a head appointment, Beeves. Called by the umpire.
If he had lifted the elbow, he'd be in the middle of next week, mate. He's still there. He's
in the middle of next week. Connor Dowden, very lucky to be on the field. Ball tapped down there, won by WAYBACK's. And Seth Myers, I think it is. In fact, it's Maxfield. Gets underneath it. And there's going to be a contest. Good spoil from behind there by Calderwood. And it's back with, I think that was the other Maxfield. But now the mark taken by Schreiber. They're going to try and calm down here, because that's not something that WAYBACK's are doing at the moment. Glenn Schreiber back with it. He's going to come away on the right wing. Goes deep. Looking for Boyd West. Can't get up there. Good spoil over the top. That was real high contact going in, and they're going to play on. Even though the WAYBACK's player is down, it's all fair. And that's a good mark taken at the back there by Ben Sampson, doing very well. They're going to have to calm down here, and Connor Dowden's gone down off the ball. I'm not surprised that they're going to make him a bit of a target there, Marble Range. He probably earned that one as well. Everybody misses the kick. Dragged down there by Jonty Seal. Can't get hands on it. And now the ball taken by the umpire, and he will call mine. He will ball it up. 55 from goal.
Umpire go. Schreiber gets a knock away from Marble Range. Clements handles. Xavier gets the ball. Ian Eleanor, he grabs the ball, throws it out wide. Xavier Watson first of all picks it up. Good smother there by this year's Marble medalist in Jordan Clements. And this is what a final's about. No quarter given or asked for, and the umpire says it's a throw in. Xavier Watson's got the ball, but the umpire says no, throw it in. He says he's not asking, he's saying throw it in. Xavier Watson says it should be his free kick. The umpire now, it's Schreiber against Ridley. The ball, no one takes it. A good handball there by the Marble Range player. I think it was Lachlan Jennings, and that's just got in the score.
No, it's clipped the post.
So that'll be an out on the full, and it will be Callum Crollick to bring the ball back in for WAYBACK's. And this is a tough grand final. This is exactly how they should be. It's no prizes at the end for running second, so you'll do anything to get your side over the line. Now Crollig, he now will bring the ball back in. Seems to settle down a little bit out here now. Brings the ball in, goes out to the half forward flank there. Good kick, up they go in front. Good mark there. No, not paid. Umpire says play on. Down on the ground. The umpire says it's not coming out of there. I will have a ball up on the half forward flank for the Marble Range side. And on the Curtis and Sales and Service scoreboard, it's WAYBACK's 4-6-30. And they lead Marble Range 1-7-13. Up it goes now. No one has it in the ruck. As an umpire says it's a free kick. And it's going to Marble Range, is it? No, it's going to WAYBACK. No,
he's going to the range.
Schreiber in the ruck. He now called play on. Kicks the ball high up into the forward line. Big pack forms. Up they go. No one can take the mark. Comes down. WAYBACK's grab it. And there's stacks on the middle there, and the umpire says, I'll have it. And as he does that, the siren sounds for half-time here in the 2021 grand final between WAYBACK and Marble Range, and on the Curtis of Sales and Service score. As I said, it's WAYBACK's 4-6-30, leaving Marble Range 1-7-13 here at Centenary Oval. And, mate, I don't think I've ever seen you as hot-headed and excited as you were in those last few minutes here at Centenary Oval.
Wow, I cannot believe that Connor Dowden is still on the field. Now, once again, we've got a message through from one of our good friends, Josh at Port Lincoln Better, saying that that's what Connor Dowden is there for, to get under the skin. But when you're supposed to get under the skin, you're supposed to just niggle. You're not actually meant to cut them open and crawl inside them and embed yourself under the skin, quite literally.
I love your
That was an absolutely terrible challenge, and I cannot believe that the umpires missed that. And Marble Range, if they're smart about this, I reckon they take that into half-time and they start with the siege mentality. Everyone's against us. We got to go out there and we got to show everybody in the second half.
The thing about it is the umpires did see it and they paid a free kick. So they did see it, but they didn't see it as an attack. As you said with the elbow, they didn't see an elbow. I didn't see an elbow. You said you did. Well, I believe that if he had been an elbow, he would be in the middle of next week, and he's still playing. Bryce Marshall is still out there. So I don't believe that he may have been up, but it didn't collect him. So that's where I think that I understand it was a late hit. No argument with that.
Well, if they're going to raise the elbow and say, well, it didn't make contact in that situation, it's all okay. Well,
might not have seen it. And it didn't make contact. It's still there. Anyway, let's have half time. Also in the Cougars game and Yolanda, it's Cougars 3-5. They lead Yolanda 2-2, and that was the I'm not sure halfway through the.
It's half time in Great Flinders A grade. Yep. Courtesy of one of your friends and also one of our great sales reps here at 5CC in Michaela, providing us with score updates.
Thank you, Michaela.
As well. 3-5 to 2-2. Cougars leading United Yolanda at half time in the Great Flinders A grade grand final as the kids flow onto Centenary Oval, and we've got a couple. In fact, we've got 3 of the games being set up here for the little kids at the moment as the goal umpires are still coming off the field, and it is half time in the Port Lincoln Football League 2021 Grand Final. WAYBACK's 4-6-30, leading Marble Range 1-7-13, and Beebs, plenty of action in the first half. Not too much by way of goals, so not too many contenders for the EP Surf goal of the day. Make it your goal to look great with EP Surf, and also take us through the leading contenders for the Lincoln Surf MVP Award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf.
Okay, goal kickers for WAYBACK's Jonty Seal 1, Levi Konitska 1, Xavier Watson 1, and Sam Heinges 1. And for Marble Range, only one goal kicker, their coach Boyd West. Best players, well, again, I think hard to go past Sean Maxfield, Greg Maxfield, Levi Konitska's done well, Ben Sampson's come back after his injuries going okay, Jason Perkins has been pretty good, Xavier Watson always plays a great game, and Ian Jericho in that centre half back. Sam Hine just in the ruck's done pretty well also, and Curtis Evans started to get into that quarter. For Marble Range, I think Billy Bias has just about been their best. Lance Appleby's been very good as well. Bryce Marshall, he had a big quarter, didn't he, for Marble Range. Lots of defending there. Jordan Clements in it again, and also Corey Baird, and Jackson Bennett's had a few touches. Also, Lachlan Jennings came into that quarter as well. So, mate, it's a where WAYBACK are really putting the pressure on Marble Range, and they're just making uncharacteristic mistakes, Marble Range, when they've kicked 1 goal 7. I don't think we've seen that all year for the Marble Range side, kicking 1 goal 7. It's that pressure or perceived pressure that the WAYBACK side's putting on them.
I can tell you that you're not the only one who's seeing who wasn't seeing the elbow, because apparently there was an elbow there, and we've got it from the station manager Daz, who's watching on at home, and he says you're wrong. It was late and deliberate. It's a yellow card, elbow or not. And I think that Daz has got that absolutely right. You want to talk about bias? Yeah, okay, Daz might be a Marble Ranger, but even if it doesn't connect in that situation, he's got to go. Otherwise, it's just asking for fights to be picked, and all of a sudden the umpires will lose control later on in the game.
I understand what you think. I don't think he hit him that hard for a start. It's a man's game. Stand up. He didn't get an elbow. He stood up and took his free kick. Nothing in it. Move on. Play the game.
All right, so apparently attempted murder is no longer a thing. That's the latest legal lesson.
Attempted murder
from Beebs. Well, it's only attempted. If it doesn't connect, then obviously, well, you think it's all right then. Curtis's Sass Service scoreboard. Waybacks 4-6-30 leading Marble Range 1-7-13 at the main break. Think of yourself as the coach for the Waybacks team at the moment. What's your message to them at halftime?
My message at halftime: get harder, get stronger, keep going at them because they're faltering. They've got a little bit of scoreboard pressure on now. They're, what are they, 27 points up. So they've got that scoreboard pressure, what they needed. They came in and have really upset them and put them off their game. So the thing is, you've done it now. Another half of footy. Do not change your game in one little iota. It isn't. It's not a pretty game. It doesn't matter. They're in front on the scoreboard. They've done the pressure on the ground. Now they've got the scoreboard pressure on. They have to keep that up. Kick 2 or 3 goals. Kicking with the breeze in this quarter. Make it just about impossible for Marble Range to come home in that last quarter.
That's what I was thinking. If I was the Waybacks coach, I'd also be saying play it again, Sam. Do everything the same way in the second stanza. And as I mentioned just a few moments ago, if I've got my Marble Range coach's hat on, I'm using that moment with Connor Dowden as the siege mentality. I'm forgetting all about the rest of the first half. I'm not giving them any technical information. I'm not giving them any feedback. I'm telling the team that we are against the world in this second half. Everybody is against us after that play. Go out there, rip and tear. If you need to, send a few messages, maybe a little bit off the ball if the umpire's not looking.
No, don't
What's your message to them?
My message is that we're the top side for a reason. We've been undefeated for a reason. Get back to playing that football and just take everything away. Let them throw us the kitchen sink at us. It doesn't matter. Just keep playing the footy. Put the scoreboard, start to get the scoreboard ticking for yourselves. Start to kick a few goals and forget those things. You've played through pressure all year. It's just it is a grand final, but you've got to treat it as another game, another half. We've done it through the year. We can do it again, boys. Get out there. Start to find the footy. Start to use the footy better. Start to kick those goals, and it'll all just again start to fall in place for them, and that's what they've got to do.
Certainly looking forward to that, and we do have scores through from matches played earlier today in the Great Flinders Football League. Senior Colts, it was Cougars 8-4-52 over Ayr United 7-5-47. Mini Colts, Tumby Bay 2-7-19 over Cougars 2-1-13. Reserves, it was Ramblers 11-4-70 over Cougars 5-6-36. It is half-time in the Great Flinders Football League Grand Final.
Low scoring.
Cougars 3-5-23 leading United Yolanda 2 goals to 14. In the Port Lincoln Football League played earlier today, it was under 13s Marble Range 7-5-47 over Mallee Park 2-1-13. Under 15 saw Boston's 5-6-36 defeat Marble Range 4-2-26. In the under 17s, comfortable win for Marble Range 13-8-86 over Boston 1-5-11. In the reserves match, it was a big upset. Waybacks 10-5-65, Lincoln South 6-7-43, and halftime here in the Port Lincoln Football League decider. Waybacks 4-6-30, Marble Range 1-7-13 on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. We'll be back with all the third quarter action next, live here on 765 AM, 93.9 FM, 5CC. At the moment, you could be saying that Yowie Wagner, he could very well end up at the moment, but unfortunately, well, he might end up on 99 at this stage. Who knows?
Well, again, we don't know how many he's kicked at this point, so you would imagine that out of 3, maybe at worst, he's got 1. You keep going, mate.
Well, I'll let you keep going for a moment, actually.
Okay, so at this stage of the game, we're not too sure what's going to happen here, but Marvel Ranger back on the ground. I've just got with us now the coach of the Tasman Footy Club come up with us, mate. How are you, Boyd?
Yeah, going well, thank you.
Mate, good. What do you think of the game so far?
Oh, very pressure-orientated game, that's for sure.
Yeah, and that's what's the difference in Waybacks have put that pressure on the Marvel Range for the first time. We've actually seen them falter.
Yeah, definitely. Probably just our young kids down back. Just lack that little bit of composure and just panicked with the ball a bit. And probably cost 2 goals that quarter, I thought.
Yeah, and of course they run into a couple of open goals that they should have kicked as well. It's amazing what that perceived pressure does, isn't it?
Yeah, all of it's mindset, and yeah, just got to adjust to. Everyone knows grand final day, it's going to be hot early and not really a skillful game. So
can Marvel Range come back and win this?
I think they can. They just got to have that composure and take a little bit more time. Conditions probably aren't suiting the likes of the key forwards, so yeah, it's going to be a test, that's for sure. But yeah, it's probably all going to be down to this quarter.
Yeah, okay, so now we, of course, you ended the last week in the prelim final, a bit disappointing that game, but of course you came from 4th, beat South, and then just things didn't go right on the day in that prelim final.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously disappointing on the day, we just probably weren't there, and credit to WAYBACK, they were good early and they made us pay. That's what good teams do. And yeah, I probably said to the guys after the game, just put it into perspective. We've had a good run, and to still be in the top 3 at the end of the year, that's a fairly good achievement. So
yeah, especially with what the club lost and that something. And now Marvel Rangers seeing yourself, I think 1 goal 10 at half time last week, and now 1 goal 7, and WAYBACK kicking reasonably straight 4 goal 6.
Yeah, that's it. They definitely made them pay on the turnovers. That was a difference for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well thanks, Boyd. Well, and have you made any plans for next year? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's it for me, coaching, mate.
You done?
Yeah. Just time to give myself a bit of a mental break, to be honest. So yeah.
What are you going to hang around and play footy, or you're leaving town?
Oh no, I'm definitely staying in Lincoln. I'll just be enjoying being a player and being a spectator.
Well, on behalf of the Tasman Footy Club, mate, and our supporters, thanks very much for what you did for the Tasman Footy Club. 3 premierships and a 3rd. I reckon you can go home pretty happy with that.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty proud of what we've achieved, and yeah, just looking forward to seeing what the game brings today. So.
All right, congratulations, mate. Thanks for having a chat with us. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, babes. See ya.
So that was the coach of or the former coach of the Tasman Footy Club. It was great to see him having a chat, and he's done and dusted, hanging up the coaching board, mate, and just going to play footy.
Just going to play footy from now on, which means that it's a lot less responsibility, so you never know, he might take his game to the next level.
Well, I think he's already been. I think he's either been a runner-up or a mile medalist as well. And
well, his personal game to the next level.
Yeah, but I mean, 3 premierships and a 3rd. It's not a bad resume, is it?
I think that, yeah, he'd be pretty happy with that.
And that's his only first 4 years of coaching.
Well, that's exactly right.
I reckon that's okay, isn't it?
It's not a bad start to your coaching career at that point, but yeah, taking a couple of steps back, and deservedly so, and he's certainly done a great job with Tasman's. Now, I've got a bit of a problem here, Beebs, because my phone is blowing up with a text war at the moment, because Josh from Port Lincoln Better Home Living is on Team Connor, cannot get on Team Connor enough, says that I have much to learn from you, so Josh is obviously, maybe he's had a couple too much.
Well, good to see that.
But Daz, our station manager, firmly on my team.
Yeah, well, but it's only because he's a Marvel Ranger. There's no reason that he's only doing it because he's a Marvel Ranger. That's the only reason he's on your side. So and the office meeting, no problem at 9 a.m. because I'll be there, because I know he's in the wrong and you are as well. So it's not a problem that I'll be there.
We'll take you for an eye exam. How many fingers am I holding up?
7.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I was worried about.
So, look, the thing about it is it's good to see Josh is listening, and we hope everyone out there is enjoying the broadcast today as much as I'm enjoying sitting here watching a great, hard, tough game of footy. play the game, get on with it, just stop whinging about it, because the whinging is not going to do you any good, you boys. Just get on with the game and get back into it.
This is going to be fascinating to see how both sides commence this third term on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. It is Waybacks 4-6-30, leading Marble Range 1-7-13, and we're 3 minutes into the second term at the Adelaide Oval in the Sandful elimination match. It is South Adelaide 3-3-21 over Norwood 2-1-13, and as I did mention earlier on, Nobes and Kalotto along with Wilkinson goals for South Adelaide, and for Norwood, Puopolo and Nelligan a goal for Norwood as well.
Okay, got a score from the Great Flinders.
Please do.
Halfway through the third quarter. United Yalana, 6-2.
Whoa!
Leading Cougars, 3-5.
So Cougars basically haven't moved.
Haven't moved.
And United Yalana come out very, very hard.
4 goals in the third quarter, and they now have a lead against the Cougars. Not insurmountable at any stage, but it certainly is a lead halfway through the third quarter. But we're back here at Centenary Oval now, mate, with the umpires. The players are in place, and we're ready to start this big second half of the 2021 Grand Final here at Centenary Oval. Marble Range, undefeated, taking on Waybacks, the challenger. And as we said at the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard, it's 4 goals, 6-30 Waybacks. They lead at Marble Range, 1 goal, 7-13. Umpire it's umpire Blewett, I think, in the middle with the ball there. He holds the ball aloft. The siren sounds here at Centenary Oval. We've got Heinges against Wolford. Up they go. Heinges caps it down. Clements, he hasn't got the ball. Umpire says, yes, that's a free kick. And there's Marble Range. Maybe their first turn. They've got the first free kick of the second half. Not sure where to go. He's going out wide, plays on, goes out wide, looking for Keeley. It's a lovely kick. Keeley makes it to the ground and takes the mark, plays on, wheels around on the right foot, goes to centre half forward, looking for, the spoil there by Maxfield. Jonty Seal first to the ball, gets it onto his left foot, kicks it to centre wing. Looks like Hegarty leads the chase, but he can't get it, and that will be a free kick to Kobe Sampson now. Sampson not sure where to go, having a look. The last touch, the boy goes short, goes and finds there. I'm not sure who that is.
I think that might be Wade Hanson.
Yes, it is. It's Wade Hanson. He goes short to Brooks. Brooks takes the mark. True centre half back. He goes into the middle looking for Price Marshall. He takes the mark. They're just chipping the ball around now.
That ball really held up in the wind.
It certainly did. You were right, Keith. He goes short. Looks like, is that Caldwell, is it? No, it's not. That might be Hanson again. Hanson gets it to Billy Bice, but he gets tackled, gets the handball. Hanson, he breaks the tackle, gets it over to Price Marshall. He gets it over back to Sampson. He goes short again out wide. Wolford extends and takes the mark. Jed Wolford now looking where to go. Taking his time, plays onto the left foot, wheels around, kicks it to the true centre half forward position. Up they go. Good spoil there by Jericho. Ned Brooks takes there, and he's tackled strongly, and it'll be a ball up about centre half forward position for the Marble Range side.
Right on the edge of the centre square, as now slowly coming up is Brooks, and the umpire takes possession of the ball. Heinges in there against Wolford. Heinges wins the tap out. Pinball around, and the ball taken, and it's a high contact free, and it will go to Curtis Evenden. And Evenden now looking for some options, pretty keen to play on quickly. Looks to the right-hand wing, and he decides to go there, but instead he'll send it straight down the centre. Price Marshall there, waiting for it at the back, but that's a great mark going up there. Corey Baird really doing well in front spot. Baird decides to play on, sends it away to the left-hand side, and good mark taken on the run right in front of us by Jackson Bennett. Bennett now with the ball, looking for some options. He's probably going to have to bomb away, and he does on this left wing. There's a contest there, and it's 2-on-1 for Waybacks. Marble Range do well to spoil, but it's Waybacks first to the football with Eminem. Gets the handball away. They're going to come through the centre. Oh, I tell you what, Maxfield had to get that one away quickly. That's a good leap by Calderwood. Couldn't bring it down, though. And Waybacks back with it. They get a handball out somehow. Price Marshall, first one back to the contest. And Price Marshall, little dinking kick over the top. That is very well played to Jackson Bennett. Bennett goes onto the left boot, looking for the lead of Tynan Keeley. Yeah. Surely that was chopped. Well, he's holding the man anyway. So he's going to get the free. Tynan Keeley, he's looking for it, and Seth Meyer says, here you go, not telling him that he's right behind him.
Made him earn it, didn't he?
He certainly did earn it. Tynan Keeley now bombing away into the left forward pocket almost. Left half forward flank, and Hine just flew to punch it over the boundary line, and we're going to have a throw in, 55 from goal.
Look a little bit more composed at the moment, Marble Range.
They certainly do, and they look to be getting the better of the contest so far, although as I say that, Hine just wins it comfortably, and that's a nice little pick up there. Little dinking kick, and it's picked off, and that was a little kick from, I think it was Jordan Clements, but Jericho picks it off. They wanted play on, but Jericho told he could go back and go again. And Jericho now plays on, almost taken by the man coming in from the side there from Marble Range. And no mark taken. Price Marshall first to the crumb. He turns around, looks for an option. Jonty Seal almost took the hand pass, and now Marble Range back with it. And good ball out there from Appleby. Wolford got the handball away, coming forward into the contest, and correctly disposed of, I should say, not directly disposed of, but correctly. And that's a nice little jink. And onto the left boot now goes Jackson Bennett. He bombs away. It's a one-on-one contest. Surely Jennings was being held there. No call from the umpire, and he calls play on. Jericho. And now Waybacks get it away. Jericho. Billy Byers coming back and goes to make a contest, but it was nicely done there by James Blewett, wanting to play on. I don't know why he thinks he's going to get the call there, and it's picked off easily. That was a terrible kick. Nice mark there from Ned Brooks. He's going to come away to the right-hand side, but he goes to the contest. That's dangerous because Waybacks can spoil there, but it's first there, and there's a high tackle, and it's going to, is it caught? No, Billy Bias is going to be called to play on, and he does so. Looking, and that's a nice little effort inside. Is that in the back? Umpire says play on. Oh, gee. Thought there could have been a free kick one way or the other. Probably should have been. Maxfield now with it. Steaming through the middle. He gets onto the right boot. Shoved there was Jonty Seal. No, he's called play on. Jonty Seal looks for the lead. Well, there is no lead. It's an easy mark taken in front. Comfortably by Ridley, and now he will have a set shot. He's going to be kicking from about 45, and the wind has swung away right out towards the bay, so it's not going to be behind him. It's going to be coming across right to left, although as I say that now the flags do start to turn around again.
Yeah, it's a bit Ridley will come in, kick from about 45. He's sort of not really kicking with the breeze, but he puts it up to the right-hand goal post. It should come around. He certainly can't kick it to the left, or he will only score a behind, if at all. So he comes in now. Important kick for Waybacks. Will make the distance up there, but no, tap through by nice shove. Ned Brooks got a shove after he put the Jonty Seal's throwing his weight around now. He's getting a little bit upset there, but it looks like Brooks now going to bring the ball back in. Looking for and finding Lance Appleby. Oh, nearly drops it. Catches it on the rebound. He now looks down, looking for a player there in Max Black. He recovers first. Looks like Boyd West gets a handball out. That was well done, Max Black. Gets it onto his left foot, into the middle. Spoiled away from Minnie by Ianiello. In they go, Waybacks. Now, Everton gets it out towards Jericho. He gets the handball out. Good one out there to Xavier Watson, who passed into Jonty Seal. He can't take the mark. Pressure comes out from Wade Hanson. Wade Hanson chases. Maxfield just dodges, puts it onto the right boot, but kicks to nobody there. And it was looks like Zach Caldwell takes the mark. He plays on quickly. Ball goes out to Billy Bias on the right half forward flank.
Billy Bias now. He's looking for some options, not finding too many. He's called to play on. He decides to go short. That's a dangerous kick, and it's picked off easily by Sampson coming forward. He goes short, looking for Jonty Seal and finding him. So Billy Bias had an absolute howler there. And now Waybacks with a 3-goal advantage, 4-7 to 1-7 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Could push that out to 4 straight goals. We've played about 7 minutes on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. I tell you what, with the wind, I wouldn't be at all surprised if Jonty Seal could get the distance and the accuracy.
Distance won't be a problem.
So Jonty Seal moving in. He's going to be kicking from about 45. In fact, it's closer to 48. No problem at all with the distance, and it drifts away to the left-hand side for a minor score. So if you thought Marble Range was struggling at 1-7, well, Waybacks, they're at 4-8. It's Waybacks, 4-8-32 on the Curtis Sales and Service Tumby Bay Cummins of Woodness scoreboard, leading Marble Range 1-7-13. Billy Bias, normally a very strong performer, but I don't think there's any question that he will miss out on the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf.
What, you make one mistake and you're out of it, are you?
I don't think he's been particularly strong compared with his normal standard. Normal standard, I think he's been a little bit off.
Don't agree. I think he's played a good game. Anyway, comes in now. Ned Brooks goes long and deep over there looking. There's a free kick. Way back player. Yes, he gets off Corey Baird now. That's Heyman now. Again, brings the ball to centre half forward. Up, looking up there. Spoiled. Comes down. Clements gets it quickly on the boot. Only a little dinky. Bryce Marshall can't take the mark. He's got, yes, he's got a free kick though. And now Bryce Marshall will relieve it for the Marble Range side. And the umpire says, no, that should have been 25. I agree with you. Anyway, plays on now. Goes short. Looking for the man that's not playing very well in Billy Byers apparently.
Not to his usual standard.
You're a hard marker. Anyway, now he goes in looking short. Lovely kick there from Billy Byers. Ball comes into Jed Wolford. He gets it on to Boyd West. In front, umpire says, yes, there's a free kick here. Yeah, and this looks like now this will be, is it Corey Beard, I'd imagine, by the look of it from here. And he'll kick from probably 45, you would think.
You can hear the Marble Range fans in the background quite happy to finally get a call in their favour. More than a few finally calls in the background there as Corey Baird moves in. He's going to be kicking from 45. He decides to try and bring it back. It's not going to make the distance. It will sit in the goal square though. And Crum to the bottom. Oh, he's high. Yeah, straight across.
Daniel Meany.
Straight across the jaw. And that's going to be a free right in front. Corey Baird couldn't make the distance. If they don't make the distance from here, there's some big problems. Yeah, Daniel Minnie.
Yep.
Minnie by name, Minnie by stature, but I don't think he's going to have too many problems putting this one away. He's only going to be kicking from about 20 out, bang in front. Definite free kick. Unfortunate for Waybacks when you've got a guy that's about 2'1", but the high tackle's a high tackle.
2'1", he'd be happy with that call.
Daniel Minnie moves in. He's right in front, 20 out, no problems. It's straight down the hey diddle diddle, and Marble Range get their second of the day. You can see how much that means to Marble Range. They're rushing in from all angles of the ground, and you can hear the Marble Range fans going off in the background as well. That's a big, big goal.
Is that the start of their comeback in this game? It's certainly something that you know how good this Marble Range side are. So, as I said before, they look more composed now, don't they? Even though they're making a few errors still, they're more composed with the use of the footy, and that's how good they've been all year, and that's what their coach Boyd West would have told them when at halftime, play that type of football that you know you can play.
I don't want to put the mock on them, but you never know. Waybacks 4-8-32, leading Marble Range 2-7-19 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Thanks to our number one ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy.
Okay, Jed Wolfer gets it down. Away goes Jordan Clements. Goes long and deep. Here come the Marble Range side. Up it goes. Oh, good mark.
Oh, yes.
No, he's all play on. He's got play on. The ball did come out of his hands on the way down, and it did hit the ground. So I understand from where he's looking. To me, I agree with the call on that one. Didn't quite take the mark, but it was. But you got to actually hold him anyway. The ball comes down. Waybacks now, tapped out, gets the ball on. That's a scrubby kick on the tackle. Evanen hits it hard. Now Connor Dowden gets it out to Seth Myers. He goes down, looking for. Good bad bounce there for Marble Range. Haggerty now. Gets the handball, gets tackled, gets the handball out to Johnny Seal, gets it onto his left foot, lovely pass! A beautiful pass there by Johnny Seal on the left foot, and I reckon this is James Blewett. If I'm not sure, but I think it is James Blewett. If you turn around so I can see his number.
You know he's going to turn around the other way.
No, he does. James Blewett it is, and now he'll line up from about 35 to 40 out, directly in front. This one, he just has to put just at that right-hand goal post, and the wind will bring it through for a goal to the Waybacks, which will equal the Wayback Marble Range score for this quarter. He comes in now. Very important goal for Waybacks, just to stop a little bit of the Marble Range comeback. Runs in, comes off the boot. No, he's missed. He put it too far to the left.
Oh, you can hear the crowd go off with that too.
Well, you can see that that's a very important goal. Waybacks would be saying we really needed that one to stem the tide from this Marble Range comeback. Comes in quickly by Brooks. Looking for Shriver. Goes over the top. Another chance here. Maxwell gets it, handball to his brother. He kicks it in and looking for Evanen. Wolford nearly took the mark. Brings it down. Sampson gets his kicking. It's a Waybacks
kicking
kick.
In danger maybe? Or is he tripped?
No, I'm not sure. It's a kick to Waybacks anyway. Matt Heyman. Matt Heyman, I'm not sure what the umpire lifted his leg, so he must have been kicking in danger. Heyman now looking, where can he go? Going to go long and deep.
He'll go for home, mate.
He's going short, looking for Johnny Seal. Good kick. Now this will test Jonty. He's going to be kicking for just outside 50, but if he gets onto this and puts it in the right spot with the wind, it'll come around and he will make the distance, I reckon, Keith.
14-point margin on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. If Waybacks can get this back to 20, then they will be absolutely thrilled coming up to the 15-minute mark of the third term.
Could be a contender for the EP goal of the day. If EP Surf goal of the day, if he kicks this one, comes in, right on 50, puts it up, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's gone! It's all the way, and that's certainly a contender for the EP Surf goal of the day. To Jonty Seal, an absolutely ripper, kicked it from about 52 metres, used the wind beautifully, put it in the right spot, and away she goes. Sails through the goals, and on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard now we have Waybacks. Is it 5 goal 9?
Yes,
39,
it is.
5 goal 9, 39 to Marble Range 2-7-19. What a beautiful kick that was, Keith.
It was an absolute ripper of a kick, no doubt about that. With a play like that, Jonty Seal in contention for the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf. We do this afternoon thanks to our number one ticket holder, McDonald's Port Lincoln, the home of local footy. Tap out one there by Sam Hinges. Waybacks can't clean up the crumb properly with Xavier Watson, and the umpire says mine, and he will ball it up round about maybe a metre away from where he did just a few seconds ago. Hinges, big tap out with the advantage in body positioning there. Lance Appleby gets the handball away. Jackson Clement with it now. And can he get it? An incorrect disposal called. That is very, very harsh. He got a handball to that, no question in my mind, but that's what the umpire's called. And now Waybacks with the free, looking for some options. And bombing, not really bombing inside 50. And that's a good mark taken on the lead there by Brooks at the back. Really needing to step up now and really drive something from that back line. Waybacks by 20 on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard. Goes short, finds Lachlan Jennings. Jennings goes away to the right-hand side. And it's Maxfield out there against Boyd West. Boyd West can't stand there. And we've got halfway through the third term. In fact, it's three-quarter time, I think. And United Yolanda 6-4 in Great Flinders. Lead Cougars 4-5. So, is the boil over on the cards up there? You never know. Boyd West now with the free in the Port Lincoln Grand Final. Waybacks by 20. He looks up. Decides to go short. Finds Lachlan Jennings on the lead. Got a little bit of protection there from, I think that was Schreiber. Now Jennings goes onto the right boot, drives it low, doesn't find anybody, and Waybacks get the ball sitting up. And then surely there was an incorrect disposal there if you're going to be paying some of those frees against Marble Range. Kick across the body, and that's a good mark. That is a very strong mark from Dannon Blacker. He has been very, very quiet today, Dannon Blacker. But if he can kick this, then this will be a massive play to put Marble Range right back in it.
In fact, I think this might be his first touch for the game.
Could be.
He's been very, very quiet, very well held down there, but this is a very important kick for him. Marble Range really need him to put this goal through. And he's got 25 metres.
Well, that'll do.
That's a certain goal now.
Forget about 25, it's 50.
Well, no, the mark's there way down, so it was only 25. So because the mark is where he's standing now, he's called back
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so it's only a 25 metre. He came back a long, long way.
Yeah, that's true.
So now this is a certain goal now. You can put this down because he's right on the goal line. So Dannon Blacker will kick his first of the game, and it's a very, very important goal for the Marble Range
and
side.
straight through.
So he kicks the goal, and on the Curtis Sales and Service scoreboard, now it's Marble Range 3 goal 7-25, and they trail Waybacks 5 goal 9-39, and that's certainly not an EP surf goal of the day. But look,
it's not, but they're getting a little bit restless in the background there. Quite a few Waybacks players not impressed with the call, and Marble Range maybe just letting them know that they're still in this game. There's no question about it, and I'll tell you what, Daniel Minnie's really getting into it. I think that's Daniel Minnie there. In fact, no, it's not. I'll just wait and see who that was turning around, but he was picking a fight with a fair few of them, I've got to say.
Yeah, well, it's a grand final, mate. Oh, look, there could be a problem.
Todd Owen.
It was Todd Owen. Yeah, he'll pick a fight with anybody. He'd rather fight than a hot feed. Okay, the umpire now, umpire Kidney. Hang on, we've got, there's a problem here, Marble Range. It's a free kick and a 50 metre. So here we go.
Oh no.
Well, I saw the player running out. He's run to the wrong spot. They haven't got they're not in their zones. So now the Jackson Bennett there saying what's going on. He doesn't know where he's supposed to be, but now this will be Sam Hinges now. He will have a shot from goal from about 35, 40 metres out. And this will be no problem with the distance. It's all about the accuracy here. And just when Marble Range, you think they're getting back into the game, something like this happens. And sometimes, mate, when it's not your day, it's not your day.
No, it's not. We're coming up to 19 minutes played on the Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard.
Hodges now comes in. On the mark, Glenn Shriver waving his arms, puts the ball on its way. Oh, he's put it way up, and that's not going to score a goal. And it just scraped in for a behind. So that's a bit of a let-off for the Marble Range side. If he had to put that through, he didn't kick through, he just put it up in the wind, and it was dragged away.
Waybacks by 14 in fact 15 I should say, on the Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard. 5-10-40 leading Marble Range 3-7-25. Certainly not a day for plenty of contenders for the EP Surf goal of the day. Making your goal look great with EP Surf.
Kicks it in long. Up they go. Big pack. It's packing. Oh, someone's tackled without the ball. Umpire says no. Comes to Marble Range. Boyd West looking out here for Billy Bias. In front on attack there. Billy Bias gets the free kick, but he doesn't take the mark. He now looks out. Handball's out here to Brooks, missing his target. Brooks has got plenty of time though. Dodges around Maxfield. He goes long to centre half forward. Oh, up they go. No one can take him. Oh, at the back of the pack. Here's the Marble Range player on his left foot. Oh, post. Oh, he should have drilled that through. I'm not sure who it was, a left footer. I'm not sure who that was. Might have been Jackson Bennett, I think. He absolutely should have drilled that one, Keith.
Well, he drilled it into the post.
Now, Waybacks play on quickly. Goes long. That looked like Jericho. Goes out the back. Reacher grabs it, gets the handball out, looking for Evenden. Evenden hasn't got the ball. He's pressured by Billy Bias. Evenden tapping in again. Grabs it again. Oh, that's a high tackle. And Evenden will take a free kick. Oh, and Ben Sampson demonstrates with Todd Owen.
Well, if they're going to reverse freeze from stuff I've seen so far, that's got to go close as well.
Reverse what?
The free kick. Ben Sampson didn't do much, but there was enough there, I reckon.
No, it's a man's game. Play on. Goes into the middle. Maxfield tackled. He gets the ball. That's a throw. No, he calls a handball. It's a throw in my opinion. Umpire goes up. There's Xavier Watson under the pack. Comes out. Weecher drops it. Boyd West goes in. And he says, no, my ball. Umpire blindsided. Couldn't see see what happened there.
Boyd West got blindsided quite clearly as well there. I think it was with a 2x4 just quietly.
Umpire now throws it up. Hodges against Schreiber. Schreiber taps it down. Well played by Xavier Watson. He gets the ball through. Bo Baldwin comes in. He can't take it. Xavier Watson gets a little dinky one out. All on his own out there is James Blewett. He mucks it up. Umpire says play. He mucked it up badly there. Marble Range, get the handball out.
Well, that's got to be without the man, without the ball.
Without the ball, and that will be a free kick to, it looks like Casanova, Jeb, I think, over there, or it could be Brock Davis too. One or the other. Now, he kicks. That's Zeb Casanova. Oh, it's an ugly kick. Goes in the middle of the ground. Oh, beautifully taken there by, on his left foot, Jackson Bennett. He looks out, trying to find Dannon Blacker. He can't take it. Oh, through Seth Myers, picks up beautifully. Gets the handball out. Oh, this is Billy Bias. Traps it beautifully. Gets the handball on. Bennett back on now to Lachlan Jennings. Gets it onto his boot. Over the top of, no. Right in the gap there is Ben Sampson. Good mark. Goes out wide looking for Maxfield variety. He takes the ball. Pops it over the top to Xavier Watson. He gets on his left. Gets a long handball out to Greg Maxfield. He now dodges around the player. Dodges beautifully. Has a bounce. Now puts a scrubby old kick in over there. That's one of your words, a scrubby old kick. I'm getting it from you. But Jonty Seal, can't take it, but recovers. Gets it tackled. Umpire says, holding the ball. And it'll be a free kick to the Marble Range side.
Boundary umpire to hand the ball over. Right half-back flank. It's going to be Kobe Sampson with it. And it's coming back upfield. It's a 25.
Yep.
So he's going to play on, goes out to the right-hand side. We're coming into time on. In fact, we are in time on. 22 minutes played. Tell you what, if Marble Range can get one here, it will set things up nicely going into the final term. Todd Owen with the ball. He's in the centre square. Calls for a couple of leads. He finds one in Lachlan Jennings, and everybody misses it. Billy Bias, will he get first use of the ball? Yes, he does. Billy Bias gets the handball away. Corey Baird! No, it's away to the left. Oh, it hit the post. It was curling, it was curling too much.
Just curled it around a little bit too far.
And Marble Range on the Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard. They needed that one, but it is 3-9-27. Marble Range trailing Waybacks 5:10:40. We've played 23 minutes of the third term in the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. James Blewett with it now, right half-back flank for Waybacks. He looks up, looking for some options, decides to go into the right-hand boot. This will be lucky to stay in, I reckon, and Hine just got there first and couldn't control it, but it does stay in. Marble Range back with it. They go short. Jennings picks it off, and the boundary umpire on this occasion can actually see the ball go over the boundary line. I think Marble Range are going to be filthy with that call, given what went against them in the first. But we're going to have Waybacks now bring it back in from the right half-back flank. Goes short, finds Blewett. Blewett now will slow things down. 24 minutes gone in this third term, well into time on. He tells everyone, go forward. Umpire tells him to play on. And now he does. He bombs away on the right-hand wing. There's 4-on-1 there. Good score from behind by Hines. Xavier Watson puts in a bomb. It is a great bomb, really, if you're an NRL fan. Not so much if you're playing Aussie rules. Jonty Seal with it now. Can he get the handball away? Well, that's got to be incorrect disposal, and it is. Jonty Seal couldn't get it, and now they play on quickly, and that's an easy take there. Really disappointing kick, and it's taken by Jericho. Jericho will play on, and he's looking for Maxfield, and the ball will sit nicely for him. Oh, Maxfield's in trouble, and he goes to ground and called high. Well, if you're going to call high on that occasion, then Boyd West has every right to blow up, but apparently the umpires, all's fair in love and war out there at the moment, so Maxfield, he's going to set up for a shot. If he makes it from here, then he dead set deserves a goal, even though the free kick was highly questionable. So kids at the northern end, maybe just wait for a moment or two.
Greg Maxfield could have 3 kicks and not make it.
So he's going to move in. There's no doubt he's going to get onto the top, and it's an absolute shank. He barely makes 25. Did not get onto that one at all. So three-quarter time in the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. Waybacks 5:10:40. Marble Range 3:9:27. Beebs take us through the contenders for the EP Surf Goal of the Day. Make it your goal to look great with EP Surf. And the contenders for the Lincoln Surf MVP Award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf.
Okay, my best goal for the day so far is going to be Jonty Seal. Kick from outside 50. Absolutely beautiful kick, and that was his second for the day. That's my leading contender for the EP Surf Goal of the Day, no doubt about it at all. Levi Knitz has got 1, Xavier Watson 1, and Sam Hines has 1. The Marble Range, Boyd West 1, Dannon Blacker 1, and Daniel Mini has also got 1. For the Lincoln Surf MVP Player of the Day, we'll look for Waybacks. It's really just impossible to go past Sean Maxfield at the moment. He has played a great game for them, been in everything. His brother Greg Maxwell's been in there as well. Xavier Watson also had many touches. Ian Jericho's been great at centre half back. Seth Mizewood, Curtis Evans has been good. Sam Hodges has also been good. For the Marble Range side, Corey Beard really plays his heart out every week. Lance Apple has been very good. I believe Billy Bias has had a good game anyway. Someone else doesn't, but I think he's been pretty handy. Zach Calder has been good. Ned Brooks also plays a good game. Daniel Minnie's been pretty handy as well. And Lachlan Jennings also good for the Marble Range.
I'll side with you on Billy Bias, because after I paid out on him, I thought he was very solid after that. Maybe he's listening to the call. Who knows?
He might have an earpiece in.
Why not? We'll be back with all the action from the final term of the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final and season. You'll listen to live coverage on 765 AM, 93.9 FM, 5CC. and you heard the siren go in the background. Umpire gives the all clear, and we are underway in the final quarter of the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. Sam Hine just flew high. Curtis Everton picked up the crumb for WAYBACK, and straight away the umpire calls mine, and he will ball it up around about a half metre from where he balled it up just a few seconds ago. Umpire sends the ball skyward. Hine just wins the tap out. He's been big in the ruck, and Curtis Everton is going to chase this one down, and that's an incorrect disposal, surely.
Yeah,
it's called for a throw anyway, and now knocked straight over was, I think that was Appleby, was it?
Yep.
And umpire says all's fair, he's going to play on. Okay, after some of the calls today, wasn't quite sure whether that'd be the case. Goes short, finds Wolford. Wolford, quick handball away, finding Appleby chasing up again, low kick. Billy Byers can't take the mark. First in the contest is WAYBACK's, and the ball, is it coming out of the contest? Umpire says no, and he'll ball it up in the centre square.
Why is the ball up, mate? Who's your tip at 3/4 time? Who's going to win this game?
I think Marble Range can come back and win it from here.
Yeah, well, I think I'm just about with you, but I'll go for the team that's leading. WAYBACK's to just hang on.
Hine just wins the tap out. Marble Range first to the crumbing Clements. He can't get it away. Boyd West taken high, and there's going to be a free there as he's thrown over WWE style. Boyd West now with the ball. He's going to look for a lead. He decides to go to a contest instead. It's going to be a 2-on-1 contest, flying high with the challenge. Corey Baird thinks he took the mark, but it's called play on by the umpire, and he's going to say... what's he going to say? He now blows the whistle and decides to finally ball it up. I'm not sure exactly what the deal was there, but Corey Baird thought he took the mark. I didn't think there was any way he'd taken the mark, but we'll play on anyway. Tap down one there by Tynan Keeley. Keeley can't get the handball clear. It's out now with, I think that was Watson, and now coming away is Seth Myers, and now they bomb away Xavier Watson. That's going wide. But that's a good mark taken there by Jonty Seal on the right wing. He decides to go to the centre, finding Maxfield. Sure, Maxfield has some room, but he decides to slow down. And he'll just take his time. It's a long way out to be slowing things down, but when you're into the wind, every second will count. And Mark spoiled from behind there, and it's play on. Is that taken without the ball? Umpire calls play on. And it's off hands, and the boundary umpire will throw it in front of the Port Lincoln RSL club.
The biggest mistake WAYBACK can make here is if they just slow this game down to a trot, because they've got to score goals to win this game. They can't hang under a lead like this. They have to kick goals into this breeze.
Boundary umpire throws it in. Wolford wins the tap down. Big shot on the WAYBACK's player. That was a great hit. Sign him up for an NRL club with a tackling style like that. And the umpire calls a free, and it's going to Maxfield. And so things will slow down once again for WAYBACK's here. Sean Maxfield just looking for some options. You can hear the crowd in the background. They're getting fired up in the last term. Sean Maxfield away down the right-hand wing.
Oh, big pack.
Pack flies high. No one can grab it. Ball goes to ground, and the umpire waits, and now he calls mine, and he will throw it in the air right in front of Tackle World here at Centenary Oval. We've had 3 minutes of play on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. Final term. WAYBACK's up by 13. Tap out one by Sam Hinges, and the umpire will call sling tackle and a free going to WAYBACK's. When your luck's in, your luck's in.
It is. Just while he's take this kick, it's United down by 8 points, 10 minutes left in the game.
Oh, that is getting close. Could be an upset on the cards there. Two unbeaten teams going in as favourites into grand finals today, and you could, and at the moment, both of them are trailing. And it's a bit of a helicopter kick going in, flying high. Nobody got there in the end. And now the boundary umpire says that it's over the line, and he will throw it in the left back pocket for Marble Range. Ranger's going to want to try and get onto this ball and try and get it out of there. He throws it in. Wolford wins the tap down.
It was Kaniska there that threw that pack, mate. A big jump at the pack. It's a free kick now. Boyd West really trying to lift his side. The coach doing everything he possibly can. He now is looking to go forward. Goes out to centre wing. Out there. Oh, good mark. No, not paid. Umpire says play on. WAYBACK's pick the ball up. Kick off the ground, and that'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a free kick to, is that Ned Brooks over there? I think it is. And then he will take it on centre wing for the Marble Range side. They need to start to move the ball forward. He's not sure where to go. Umpire calls him play on. Just goes long down the wing. Up they go. No one can take the mark. Goes over the back. Greg Maxfield leads in the race to the ball, but it will come off hands. It'll be a throw-in right in front of the windsock here at Centenary Oval, with the score not changed from 3/4 time, with WAYBACK's leading 5-10-40 to Marble Range, 3-9-27 on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. Now it comes running, tap down there by Boyd West again, comes on to Marble Range play. He gets a handball and a mini, gets it back again, has a line up for goal, and he's kicked the goal.
Yes!
And that's the one Marble Range may have needed. I'm not sure who that was. They're going over, tapping him on the head over there. It might have been Dannon Blacker, I reckon, mate, that kicked that one. And Dannon Blacker, I think, got his first goal for the day. And that was a very, very much needed goal from the Marble Range side. I know that's his second. Dannon Blacker, of course, he got the one before that. He got the 25-metre penalty. So that's a very, very important goal, that first one for the quarter. And Marble Range back in it now. 4 goal 9-33. They trail Waybacks 5-10-40 on the Curtis and Sales Service scoreboard, mate. And that's a very important goal for the Marble Range side.
If they break it down into bits and bits and bits, then they can say they need 3 goals to get in front. They can look at themselves and now say that's 1. As the umpire now comes in, he throws it in the air. It's Wolford and Heinges. Heinges wins the tap out, but Marble Range getting first to the crumb. And there's a man who's really struggling. He's got a bit of a hand injury. Connor Dowden makes an absolute meal of it. Marble Range back with it now. That's a nice little kick over the body, and the bounce beats everyone. Tynan Keeley, can he get there? Bounce beats everybody. Tynan Keeley can't get there. And now Billy Bias, he wants the ball. He wants the free.
Good tackle.
The umpire says no. He will ball it up.
No prior opportunity, mate.
In that right forward pocket. I didn't say that I thought he should have got. I didn't say Marble Range should have got the free. I only said they wanted it. Even I think that was a fair call there in this game. Sam Heinges with it now. That's got to be a throw. And in fact, it's called play on. Curtis Everton back with it. Gets onto the right boot. It's an ordinary kick. Wonky old one across the body. And Wolford now back with it. Wolford gets the handball away. Away to Price Marshall. Marshall bombs back inside 50. It's going to miss everybody. In fact, they put it down. I think that was Jericho who put it down. Oh, is he being legged? It's a throw. It's a throw. Yanello caught for the throw. Now that is an interesting call. I probably would have called it for a trip.
I would have just about done that myself, called for it.
Tynan Keeley.
Just a note there before he kicks it. Wagner has kicked his 100th goal. They're
there
2 points down. So Joey Wagner's kicked his 100th in the grand final. Only 2 points down now.
Tynan Keeley moving in, right forward pocket. He strikes it. He strikes it across the face, and it's through for 1 point. It's through for a single. Marble Range.
So congratulations to Joey Wagner. 100 goals for anybody in a footy league. They only played about 13 games. So magnificent ever kicked his 100th goal.
Marble Range now looking and coming home strong. It's Waybacks 5-10-40. The Rangers 4-10-34. Curtis of Sales and Service scoreboard away to the right-hand wing. Flying high above the pack. They can't take it there. It was Ned Brooks going after it. And now bowling it back in. And it is ending up about 2 cars deep in the car park. And the ball will come back.
Oh, well played by the supporter there. Really well done.
He could probably get a kick if he wanted to have a run. And now it's going to be, I think that's Xavier Watson back there.
It is, yep.
Yep, who's going to come away from the right half-back flank. And he bombs away to the right wing. Pack flies high, no one can grab it. Wayback's back with it, and they get the kick over the top forward. I thought it was going to be picked off there, and now punch forward by, I think it was Bo Baldwin. Was that in the back? And there's a Stacks on the mill, and the umpire says mine. He'll ball it up just outside that centre square, coming up to the 10-minute mark of the final term. Waybacks by 6.
Yeah, here we go, the umpire now. This is a really important time. Next goal means a lot in the context of this game. Wolford up, no tap behind, just comes to Waybacks. Good Xavier Watson tackle. The umpire says play on. Greg Maxfield thought he was impeded. Up they go, crunch. The ball comes back down. Seth Myers takes it. Well done. Gets tackled, gets a handball out. Stacks on the middle, down there is Maxfield. It's right in the centre circle, Centenary over. What a game of footy we got here for the 2021 grand final. Only 1 goal in it. And this is anybody's game of footy. The umpire now throws it Heinges and Wolford up. Third man up was Clements. The ball comes down, pushed out of it. Handball on. Minnie gets the ball onto his left foot, but it's out very wide. What will the bounce do? Bounces in favour of, that looks like Bear. Bear gets his handball out. That's well done, the tackle there on the Marble Range player. Minnie gets it back again, kicks it to right in the hot spot. Over we go, good spoil there by the Wayback player, comes to ground. Waybacks pick it up, get a handball out, then another one out to Evenden. Evenden now clears long, but Jed Wolford in the road there, and the umpire says you've got to come back. Big Sam Hines. Wolford now plays on, goes across the side, looking for. He can't take the back. But front on contact. Yeah, that's a good call. Front on contact, and that's Seth Myers. He plays on, goes short. Who's he looking for? There's no one out there except for Sampson. Ball bounces over his edge. Knocked by Collings. Tynan Keeley has a bang, but it goes way back into the car park area there and out on the full. So it'll be Crollick to bring it in for Waybacks. You can feel the tension out here now, Keith. This is going to go down to the wire.
We're just waiting to see who the change is going to be here, and it's Lachlan Jennings back into
Oh, bad kick. Here's bad. Can he take it? Picks it up. Has a look. Dodges. Gets tackled. Umpire says that's holding the ball. Well, I don't know what he was doing there, Beardy, but anyway, it's a free kick now to Kanitska. He'll bring the ball out of defence. He'll kick it as long and as hard as he can, but they can't hold on way back. They have to take the ball up and score. The kick now from Kanitska.
And flying high, that's a great mark going through there. Marble Range doing very well at the back, and they're going to try and play into the centre now. And now they do find Zach Calderwood. Calderwood plays onto the right-hand side, gets the lead. He doesn't quite hit him on the chest, but now there's a handball there. Nice handball over the top from Todd Owen, but the man's in trouble. And he gets the kick away. It's a fair disposal. Sam Hines is back with it. Now he can get the handball, and they'll come away here, Waybacks, and they shank it away to the wing. And that's a good mark. Really did well front spot there in Wade Hanson.
Just go down the line, son.
He's on the right wing. He follows Beeb's advice. But he's kicking to Sam Hinges, who can't take it.
Free kick.
And he's pushed in the back. Hinges will get the
Daniel
free.
Minnie, that's the long and the short of it.
Quite literally. And Sam Hinges now will get the free just outside his own defensive 50. He's going to slow it down. Marble Range with all the momentum. You think if Marble Range get the next goal, they can probably go on with it. If Waybacks get it, then they're in real trouble. Back too high. No one took it. That's a really good effort coming through the pass. Max Black. He gets onto the right boot, just shanks it anywhere. He just looks for an opportunity. It's a bounce from hell. And getting back there, Waybacks. That's out of the ball.
Waybacks starting to panic now, mate. They're really starting to look like this Marble Range side is going to really put the pressure on them here.
Lachlan Jennings looking for an option. Billy Bias gives the lead. Jennings says no. He's probably going to bomb away to the top of the square.
Oh, that's a horrible
Jennings,
kick.
is that actually going to land in, and it drifts away and misses everything. So Lachlan Jennings went for home. Tried to be the hero. Not the time to be the hero. Play the percentages.
Jericho will bring it in, mate.
14 minutes gone in the final term. Curtis Salzen service scoreboard. Jericho comes away to the 50. That's a good mark. Sam Hinges coming back onto the half-back line. You know when Sam Hinges is on, then things are looking very good for Waybacks. Curtis Evenden with it now. Evenden, he's going to slow it down. He looks for a lead, doesn't find one, and he'll bomb away on the left wing. It's a stinker of a kick. And Marble Range, well, that's dangerous from Zach Calderwood. He touched it. If he let it go, he was probably going to get the free. Boundary umpire to throw it in right in front of us here at Centenary Oval in the grandstand. Wolford doesn't get the tap out, and now Baldwin with it. That's a good tackle from Jennings, and he's going nowhere, Baldwin. And Jennings will affect the tackle, and the umpire calls mine, and he'll ball it up right on this left centre wing for Waybacks. And United Yelena in a boil-over in Great Flinders have won by 3 points. Let's see if there's a boil-over here. Max Black with it, onto the right boot, looking for a contest, and there's all sorts of follow out. Billy Bias with it. He hits the post. Billy Bias had it, and he couldn't run it home. And Marble Range get the point. Waybacks 5-10-40. Curtis Salzen service scoreboard. Marble Range 4-11-35. That was almost the goal of the day for each of you. Make it your goal to look great with each reserve.
Crollick now brings the ball, goes long, centre half, to the back there, great mark. That's, I'm not sure who that is, but is it Brooks? Brooks goes now, yeah it is, Brooks goes deep into the square, up they go. Oh, umpire says no play on, no mark. The ball goes to the ground. It's on the edge of the scoreboard here at the Marble Range end, and this is anybody's game here as well. With on the Curtis and Sales to the scoreboard, it's Waybacks 5-10-40, leading Marble Range 4-11-35. Comes out now, tries to get a kick away. Hines falls the ball. Maxfield picks up the ball, gets a handball out. It's all way. It's all get out his road, son. Xavier Watson gets the handball out, knocked away by Price Marshall. Marble Range, Brooks now getting the ball, gets the handball out. No, the umpire says it's smothered, and it'll be a throw in centre wing here at Centenary. What a boil over there in Great Flinders, mate. United Yelena winning, beating the undefeated Cougars by 3 points.
An enormous result in the Great Flinders League. Boundary umpire throws it in. Marble Range back with it. They get the handball. Umpire calls play on. And Marble Range once again. Wolford goes long on the left boot, looking for Tynan Keeley. He can't get it. It's spoiled over the back. Oh, handball it. 10 away. And now Marble Range back with it. I think that's Keeley on the right boot. He's going to look to the centre, and is there a mark? No mark taken. It's called play on, and now onto the left boot. It's Castley. Can he get the mark? Oh, there's hit the post again. It's another poster. Marble Range. This is incredible. They want the free as well, but no, it's called just the behind. Marble Range. It's 4-12-36, trailing Waybacks 5-10-40 on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard.
And the excitement's reaching Fiji now. That's Jericho. Runs out. Booms it long but straight down. That's right. How good has Ned Brooks been in this last 5 minutes? He's marked everything. He knows his side. He's really got a pressure here. The ball goes long. Out on the flank. Up goes Beard. He can't take the mark. Comes to ground on. Waybacks dive on it. Sampson now dodges. He gets tackled. Umpire says there's no prior opportunity, and it'll be a ball up about 25 metres out, directly in front of the Marble Range goal, with them trailing by 4 points now. Up goes Hine, just taps the ball strongly. Comes on the left foot. The left foot there of the Marble Range player. Can't get his foot to it. And it's one other point. Marble Range move on to 4-goal 37. Waybacks 5-10-40 on the Curtis and Sales and Service scoreboard, mate. This is going to go down to the wire.
We played 16 minutes in the final term. Waybacks back with the football. Krolik now comes away to the right wing position. He bombs away into the contest. Hines flies high and takes a great grab. Sam Hines really doing the big job there. They still look to slow it down though. Waybacks, they're going to get themselves in trouble. And now Marble Range, they want to play on quickly. Hines is in trouble. He beat the man on the mark, doing well. And now he bombs away on the right wing. The wind has flown away, and that's a good mark from Calderwood. He's called to play on. I don't know what that was, but Calderwood goes to the contest. It's 2-on-1, but Xavier Watson does well to spoil. Waybacks back with it. If they can get the next one, you think it's almost over. And it bounces, dribbles, and over the boundary line. Boundary umpire will... I think he's going to throw it in, or is it going to be a free for last contact?
He's going to throw it in.
He's going to throw it in.
There's not going to be much time on, mate. Hardly been many goals scored, so once you get into time on, there's only probably a couple of minutes to go.
Boundary umpire throws it in. Tapped down one by no one. Hines just at the second attempt, and they come away with it. Waybacks on the left boot, and that's a good mark taken at the back there. Calderwood, and they want to be careful there, Waybacks. They could give away 25, and that could be a real problem. They come away with Price Marshall. Marshall jinks the man on the mark. He did well. Price Marshall keeps it going. Goes to the centre. And that's almost the mark taken there by Waybacks. Everybody misses it. Good tap on. Owen with it. And now who can get to the first contest?
Strong
Jericho. And now Seth Myers. Myers onto the right boot. He gets it. They can't control it there. Waybacks. Everyone's over the top. Price Marshall with it.
He's taken
for a trip. And there's going to be a free going to Price. In fact, it's not Marshall. It's going to be paid in favour of Jordan Clements. Clements now with it in the centre square. You can hear the crowd. They're just saying go forward. There's plenty of room out here. How did he drop it? But he continues play on. They fall over. It's Blacker into the forward 50. Can he go? Got the ball.
The leading goalkeeper association takes the mark.
20 minutes gone on the Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard. Waybacks 5-10-40. Marble Range 4-13-37. Tynan Keeley lining up from almost bang in front.
Well, who would you want to be kicking the goal for if your life depended on this? Would be the man you have. Leading goalkeeper with the association. Nearly into time on. This puts him in front if he kicks this goal.
Tynan Keeley taking his time. He knows how big this is. We're just about to enter time on. Keeley, he's right in front. 5-degree angle maybe. Kicking from 35. Wind coming across. Tynan Keeley! Stuck it in! There in front! He nails it! And Marble Range, for the first time today, it is 5-13-43. Curtis's Sales and Service scoreboard, leading Waybacks 5-10-40. 21 minutes gone in the final term. We do it thanks to McDonald's Port Lincoln, our #1 ticket holder, the home of local footy. That has to be the EP Surf goal of the day. Making your goal to look great with EP Surf.
Well, just with the pressure on, not a hard kick, but just the pressure of the time of the game to put the side in front. Got to be the as you said, EP Surf goal of the day.
Certainly puts him in contention for the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Fill up with the latest New season stock at Lincoln Surf. Umpire with the ball in the centre. He throws it up now. It's Heinges and Wolford. Wolford wins the tap down. Weetra first to the ball. Gets the handball away. Xavier.
High tackle on Weetra.
There's high tackle. Weetra with the free now. They're going to have to get as far forward as they can. Clifford Weetra. He bums away to that left-hand side. Back in front from Jordan Clements. Clements now with it. He can slow it down. 22 minutes gone in the final term. Clements looks for the lead, got the lead, Didi, they can't take the mark, and they can't get it away, Max Black. Weetra with it now. Weetra now will hold the ball, and the umpire will throw it up right in front of the grandstand here at Centenary Oval. He looks for the contest, and he tells Heinges, he gives instructions to Wolford as well. He wants his passage out of there.
Telling the runner to get off the ground, that's what he was doing.
Tells the umpire, tells the runner to get out of there, and it's pinball. Who can get there first? Just rubbering ahead. Do what you can. Tynan Keeley controls it. Tynan Keeley gets onto the right boot. It's a little kick over the top. He won't mind that. Curtis Emmenden back with it now. Emmenden, short kick. Now they can move. It's Maxfield. Oh, he's got it. Yes! No, can't affect the tackle. Maxfield got away. And now they bomb away to the left-hand wing. It's going to sit. It's going to sit.
Attack.
Big effort on Baldwin. And there's no one there. And it trickles across the boundary line. Boundary umpire will throw it in. It's 5:13 Marble Range. 5:10 40 Waybacks.
Okay.
We've had 23 minutes.
Okay, the boundary umpire now. It's Wolford versus Heinges. Now, the umpire is about to throw it in the 2021 Grand Final here at Centenary Oval. Up they go. Wolford gets the taps. No. Jackson Bennett. And that's way out on the full. No one can take the mark in the crowd either, but now Max Black stands the mark. It'll be Jason Perkins to go long and deep. This could be their last foray forward. Plays on. Goes long, down into the forward line. Big pack forms, up they go. No one takes the mark, it comes down. Grabbed away by Jonty Seal. Marble Range now. Appleby, he's got a high tackle. Umpire says he's got a high tackle. And it looks like Lance Appleby, is it? Yes, it is. He will get up and take his kick. This is a very important, he wants to get this out of defence as far as he possibly can. He'll take his time. The clock's ticking down, we're into time on. Now he plays on, onto his left foot, goes out wide, looking for and finding Jed Wolford, a lovely kick. Held his composure beautifully now. Jed Wolford on the half-back flank for the Marble Range side here at Centenary Oval. The crowd, it's called to play on. Goes to run around, gets it onto his left foot, goes out to centre wing. Up they go, great mark! What a big mark there. And that was, of course, Corey Baird. Now he stops and props. He's going to try and waste a bit of time. The umpire said, no, he goes now short, looking for Billy Byers. He takes the mark.
They're spent, Waybacks. They're spent.
I think they've run their race. But he now plays on, goes back to Corey Baird. I'm not sure there may be at least a minute or two left. Can they hold on the Marble Range side and remain undefeated for season 2021? He goes long. That's a brilliant kick at the back. Can't take the mark, Jennings. The ball comes to ground. Marble Range pick it up. Umpire, what's he going to do? And he says, no prior opportunity. And here we go. This will be a ball up here. Marble Range in attack.
25 minutes gone in the final term. It's Marble Range by 3 on the Curtis' Sales and Service scoreboard. Heinges wins the tap out, but there's two.
There it is! There's the science!
There is Marble Range! Jackson Bennett with the last kick of the game, and Marble Range fans are going ballistic.
They break the drought here at Centenary Oval.
Full time on the Curtis' Sales and Service scoreboard. 2021 Hall Lincoln Football League Grand Final. It is Marble Range. 5 goals, 13-43. Waybacks 5-10-40. If you want an accurate goal kicking, it is an absolute stinker of a game. But if you want a tight contest, if you want tension, you want drama, it is an absolute classic for the ages. Marble Range full time by 3. Curtis' Sales and Service scoreboard. What a performance from Marble Range. They were behind all day, and finally they found a way to get in front right in the last 5 minutes of the game. And who else would put them in front but Tynan Keeley?
Yeah, well done to Tynan Keeley. Well done. Congratulations to the Marble Range Footy Club. And look, you've got to give it to Waybacks. They absolutely threw the kitchen sink at the Marble Range side. You've got to give them credit. They really knew there was only one way to win this game, was at the pressure of the Marble Range side, and they did that all day. But congratulations. Breaks the drought. 2007, I think, was their last premiership, Marble Range. So it's been a long time between drinks. Look, there's been some fantastic footballers out there. We'll just calm down a bit and slow down and just have a listen to the Marble Range song being played over the PA system. But it was a terrific game of footy, mate. They really, both sides, played a fantastic game of footy. And as the old saying, I like the old saying, footy is the winner here, mate. So what are your thoughts?
That was the Marble Range song in the background full time. It is the Rangers by 3 in the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. I tell you what, the Marble Range fans running on from the sidelines, they could not wait to get to Billy Bias.
Well, again, it was...
He showed me up.
He did, look, and it's really hard when you come to grand finals, but... Look, there's got to be a loser. Great game of footy. Fantastic to see the Marble Range side eventually stay undefeated for the whole season. Look, a lot of lesser sides at half-time would have thrown a towel in because they were just being out-pressured, out-gunned in just about all facets. But that's what a good side does. And this was a terrific Marble Range side, mate. They had great footballs on just about every line, so it was really well done. Congratulations to them, and they certainly deserve their win.
Well, the real thing that stands out in this game is, and I heard it used to describe a couple of different teams in different sports during the week, was the really good teams, the real champion teams, they can win a game in any situation.
Yep.
They can blow teams off the park, they can get into the arm wrestle, they can go down early and just grind their way back into the game, and that's what Marble Range did. As I said, it was Waybacks all day.
Yeah.
If it wasn't level, it was Waybacks in front until that last Tynan Keeley goal put Marble Range in front. They went in front with the last score of the game to be able to grind back in after Waybacks had such good running throughout the first 3 terms. Indicates just what a good team they are, because it didn't matter the context, they were able to find a way.
And that's what, as you said, that's what good sides do. They find and even when they were challenged, I think in the last minor round or second last minor round game of the year, Waybacks got within 11 points from that game, and they found a way to win that game as well. So that's what the good sides do. They don't care. They win ugly. They win good. They win by kicking big scores. They win by kicking 5-13. So it doesn't matter the score, whatever it is on the board. They got the right score. They got the result they wanted. Congratulations to them. Would you like me to go through the goal kickers, mate?
Please do. Let's see who takes out the EP Surf goal of the day. Make it your goal to look great with EP Surf.
Well, for Marble Range, Boyd West got 1, Dylan Blacker 2, Tynan Keeley. Only goal for the day. What a goal.
It's not a bad one.
Not a bad goal. And Daniel Minnie got 1 as well. And then for Waybacks, Johnny Seal got 2, Levi Kaniska 1, Xavier Watson 1, and Sam Hines 1. But look, for mine, the EP Surf goal of the day has to go to Tynan Keeley, one of the most important kicks he'll ever kick in his footy life. The kick and the goal that puts your side on top of the ladder, premiers for the season, and that was the most important goal he'll probably kick in his entire life. Well done. The leading goal kicker said you wouldn't want it in better hands when you got the leading goal kicker. So well done to Tynan Keeley. To me, definitely the EP Surf goal of the day.
And take us through the contenders and who you think has probably taken out the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf.
Okay, for Waybacks, Ben Sampson was terrific. Got injured early, came back, was good. Johnny Seal played a good game for as well. Levi Kaniska, I thought he was very good all day. Jason Perkins battled hard. Xavier Watson high up in the best again. Just a champion footballer, in and under all day, around the packs, and his use of that left foot was just immaculate all day. I thought Greg Maxfield was very good all day as well. Only his second game back from injury. He ran into some good form. Matt Heyman battled hard. Ian Jericho, he's a fantastic centre half back. He's a guy that shuts the thing down, and he kept Tynan, you'd feel for him, he kept Tynan Keeley out of it all day, and he takes that 1 mark that's really going to hurt him.
1 mark, 1 possession, 1 goal, that's all you need.
Exactly. Best of Waybacks, I thought, was Sean Maxfield. Absolutely threw his body in as hard as he possibly could, and did everything he could for his side. Sam Hines, he was very good as well, and again Curvis Evan again was very good.
I think that really does go to show just how good Marble Range were. Again, I say being able to win games in different situations, but we've seen Sam Hines just up front for so much of the season, but we know he can dominate in the ruck, we know he can dominate on the back in the back line, and Marble Range, they just kept pushing around all day. Sam Hines just kept drifting around both the back line and the midfield all day. Didn't really get much time up front, just to make sure that Marble Range couldn't come through. But then, all of a sudden, Sam Hinges, they drop him back. They keep dropping him back. They keep dropping him back. Okay, maybe now's the time to try and win the midfield. And then all of a sudden, they win the midfield once Marble Range. They get away from him, and they go smack bang.
Yeah, Mr. Fix-It, you can throw him anywhere. Absolutely brilliant footballer, and he can certainly hold his head high. For Marble Range, I thought Boyd West was terrific. Really, in the end, he was fantastic. Really lifted his side and showed what has to the coach. Went in and did it, and did very well. Zach Caldwell, I thought, was terrific all day back line. Jed Wolford in ruck was great. Billy Bias, I thought he had a great game. You bagged him, but I thought he really played well. Lance Appleby early in the game, and then late again, he was very good. Bryce Marshall, I thought, was fantastic all day. Really, he's come of age, this young kid. I thought he was really good all day. Jordan Clements, the male medalist, how good is he? Fantastic footballer, played really well. Corey Baird, again, showed his class. Took some big marks in that last quarter. Lachlan Jennings was good as well. Max Black had his moments. But for mine, best, and I give this guy best on ground. I thought when the game was there to be won, this guy took some fantastic marks, really showed his class. And I thought Ned Brooks was the Lincoln Surf MVP for the day. Ned Brooks was absolutely brilliant all day for the Marble Range side, and epitomised what the Marble Range side was about all day. So he gets my vote for the Lincoln Surf MVP player of the day.
I tell you what, I probably would have gone with Jackson Bennett, but I can certainly understand.
Jackson Bennett was good too, but
they're celebrating already.
So they should. They deserve to. A premiership is exactly what it's all about. And if you can, doesn't matter how you get it, we win by 1 point or 100 points. It's a premiership.
Speaking of which, you want to talk about drama. How about this for drama today on the Lower Eyre Peninsula? Great Flinders Grand Final. Upset for the ages. United Yolana win by 3 points.
5th or 6th in a row or something?
Yoey Wagner gets his 100th, but it's 6 in a row for United Yolana, or 5 in a row. We'll check that. Marble Range, down all day, win by 3 points in the Great Lincoln Football League in the Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final, going undefeated through the season.
And Yolana win by 3 points up there.
Then we go across to the Port Lincoln Hockey Association in the A-grade men's. Marauders defeating Wanderers 3-2 with a short corner after full time. Now, for those who don't understand field hockey, when you get a short or a penalty corner, you have to play the ball out of the goal circle, play the ball back in the goal circle, and the game ends when the ball comes out of the goal circle again. That ball didn't come out. The ball went in for a goal to Marauders, 3-2. So you're winning on the last play of the game in the men's hockey. You're winning on the last score of the game in the Port Lincoln Football League, and then in the Great Flinders Football League, you have the upset for the ages.
Yeah, look, isn't sport a wonderful thing? It brings so many people together, and it's just a wonderful thing. We can see this great sport in the country. It's just amazing how good it is, and it's just a fantastic thing.
It's a family thing, because apparently you've got family here with you at the moment.
I have my beautiful little granddaughter. How you doing, Taylor? Good? You got bad luck, but Waybacks didn't win, did they, darling? It happens.
She doesn't want to talk on air.
Yeah, no, so there's Mum down there. But, be careful down the stairs, darling.
Plenty of drama right across the Eyre Peninsula here today, with sports just didn't matter what it was. There was just drama in the big game.
Yeah, it was, and it was a tough game, a really hard game of footy, and I think that's what you want in the grand final. You know, there was a few little things untoward that happened. There's our sponsor for our unsung hero, of course, Laurie Richardson. He'd be going home pretty disappointed, man. He's a strong way-back man, and he really bleeds for that way-back side. So just one of those horrible things when you're the team that loses. It's really hard to swallow, mate.
Just before we do go to the presentation, we will try and bring that through to you with the audio. Score update in the rugby test. It's just started, 20 minutes in, and it's Wallabies 5, South Africa 3 in the Sandful. 15 minutes.
Gone.
15 minutes gone. In fact, I think that's not quite the correct score. We'll try and get the score update from the Sandful. In fact, it is the correct score update. 15 and a half minutes gone in the third quarter. It's South Adelaide 10-8. South Adelaide 10-8, 68, leading Norwood 5-1, 31. Not looking good for the Redlegs. 37 points down at the moment. Tristan Binder and Henry Nelligan, a goal each though.
Yeah, look, South Adelaide have really come good. They really struggled at the end of the minor round, but they've come good. Had a big finals win over North Adelaide. Now looks like they're going to move into a prelim final after a qualifying final if they beat the Norwood side here today.
It'll make a prelim final because
It will be
we've got
prelim,
the match later on tonight, Glenelg versus Woodville West Torrens. The winner straight into the grand final and then the prelim next week. So at the moment it looks as though South Adelaide will take that goal, will take that spot. We'll see if we can bring you the presentation.
And of course they will present the Mick Hegarty medal for best on ground as well.
Yes, absolutely, and we'll see if we can bring that to you now.
Jordan Clements.
Well, there you go. They agree with me. They take it in front of you. Oh, sorry, no, I said Jackson Bennett, didn't I?
You did.
I thought it was Jackson Bennett or Jordan Clements.
Oh, now you're throwing Jordan Clements.
I won't claim it.
You never mentioned Jordan Clements at all.
I won't claim it. I won't claim it, but very well deserved.
Oh, look, he's male medalist. He knows exactly what it's about, and I think this is his third male medal. So congratulations to Jordan Clements. You can't get a more deserved winner than a guy that plays the footy like he does. So congratulations to him.
No, that's exactly right, and we do have some audio problems down there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We will stay with the presentation until you hear that cheer from the Marble Range fans before we do take a break here with live coverage of the Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final at Centenary Oval. Marble Range in an absolute squeaker, 5-13-43 over WAYBACK's 5-10-40.
Yeah, look, it was we've said it time and time again, it was just a fantastic game of footy. It was hard, it was uncompromising, and in the end, probably the side that deserved to win the premiership won, which doesn't always happen in sport, but they were the best side all year. They probably deserved to win. They got away with it in the end by 3 points.
But were they the better team on the day? Look, WAYBACK certainly were the better team in the first half.
But I think Marble Range were the better team in the second half. I think the scoreboard shows that. But I think overall for the season, they were the premiership team, and I think it goes to the club that fully deserve it. Look, not that WAYBACK didn't deserve it. They were a great team all year as well, but I just think it's gone to the best side of the competition.
I don't think there's any doubt about that when you go through a season unbeaten into the finals as well. I think that it's quite clear that the best team does end up winning it, as we can see Boyd West hanging the medal around his own neck. I'm not sure whether that was...
that'd be COVID, they've got to do their own.
That's quite possible, unfortunately, yes. But, yeah, there are plenty of people hanging around the presentation now. And we're just waiting. Are we seeing medal presentation or are we seeing the trophy presentation now?
It'll be medal first and then the cup will come last, I think. Oh, it's good to see that the boss is just a meeting cancelled. Life is good.
So
I'm out of trouble.
Beebs will turn up for the sideline view when we do return in a few weeks. He's not going to get punted. It might be disciplined. You might get a pay cut. How about that?
I always get a pay cut. I have to pay you guys to be here, don't I?
You do? Okay. Well, I thought I was getting less than I was entitled to because we have to cover your wage bill at the same time. But we'll wait and see exactly what does happen there. But it was certainly a grand final for the ages, and I just wonder. On the topic of WAYBACKs, that's 2 in a row they've lost. Now, granted, last year that they were not really in that contest because Tasman's had it all over them. But what does a loss like this do at your second attempt? I've seen sports and...
not to this club. What this club tries to do is play in grand finals, and they do that very, very well. They'll come back next year, and look, they'll be as strong as they were this year. They're a very, very strong club. They'll just keep fighting until they get back and have win another premiership. They just keep going. They don't stop at all.
Do you think, though, that it might take a little bit out of them at the start of next year and they might be a little bit off the boil?
No, not a thing. We won't take any. Next year we'll start exactly the same. We'll start square one, and you'd find Waybacks. Look, they may lose a couple of players, but they've still got some good youngsters in there as well. They're a pretty good side. If they retain what they've got this year, they'll be right up there again next year without any shadow of a doubt.
We're at the moment up to Ned Brooks, who is our selection for the Lincoln Surf MVP award. Fill up with the latest new season stock at Lincoln Surf. So that means we are coming to the end of the medal presentations, which means we aren't too far away from the cup presentation. We'll wait for that one. Now Brock Davis getting his medal.
I'd say stay away from the Wonga area, because you could get painted black and white at any stage tonight out that way.
Well, it's nice to see a black and white team win, because my team certainly couldn't do anything this season. But
yeah, well, even the Marble Range supporters having a go at you down here about you're barracking for West, so it's. Yeah, well, when you're back for a side like West, you get what you deserve, really.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Go the Seagulls. Did I said that today at all?
You might have said it once or twice. You can leave it alone now. Because this day is all about Marble Range, and now Glenn Schreiber has received his medal, so now we're just waiting for the presentation of the cup towards the Marble Range Football Club. And coming forward to accept his medallion, I think might be the manager of the team, Trevor Castley, could be receiving his medal. And now we're just waiting on, in fact, we're seeing the trainers
get their medals, yep. Trainers
given
and runners.
their medals as well.
And there's a bit of a debate going on these days about whether players that are not in the actual day that have played during the year should get a medal. And I agree with that every player helps you. It doesn't matter where you are, that they get the medal. They couldn't get it out with the players that can't quite make the side. Like, how would Gil Casanova feel, been played Lego all year?
He would really be struggling at the moment.
Yep.
And here we go.
There it is.
You can hear them just in the background a little bit, because I think the speakers were turned off there, but Marble Range now rushing in to get around the trophy and have their moment with the cup, and as you say, very, very well deserved for a team that's gone unbeaten throughout the season.
Yeah, look, and they've had so many good footballs, and as I said, they're strong in every line, but again, you've just got to put it with this, and congratulate the Wayback side. They just really took it to the best side of the competition, and it must be heartbreaking for them, but they will they'll have a few beers tonight, and the sun will still come up tomorrow, and they'll be ready to face it when pre-season starts again next year.
Plenty more to come here from Centenary Oval. Live coverage of the 2021 Port Lincoln Football League Grand Final. Marble Range premiers after a 3-point win over Waybacks. More to come up next here on 765 AM, 93.9 FM, 5CC. Here on Channel 4.